Okay, I was actually going to be on time. No. Listen, my sister called me. My sister called me. What am I supposed to do? Not answer the phone? Come on. I did tell her, I was like, you have 1 minute and 30 seconds. And then she was like, no, I have as long as I want. I love your top. Thanks. My mom got me this for Christmas. It's the only gift I could bring back, because the gift my dad got me, which is the blowtorch, I could not bring back with me, unfortunately. So I was like, okay, I can bring this. I don't think TSA is going to take that unless they're like, slay top. Yes, it was Jen. Jen called. It's my other sister's birthday today. Get this, okay, you guys. So it's my oldest sister's birthday, and I texted my other sisters and I was like, hey, what are you guys doing for her birthday? And they're like, oh, she's at dinner. We're going to go over there and decorate. I said, great. I'm going to send you some money. Please get some flowers and some champagne. So my sister called me because she was like, hey, I didn't get flowers and I didn't get champagne. And I was like, why? And she goes, well, because I was talking to mom and mom was like, no, I got her flowers. So tell Caroline, or don't get flowers. And I was like, the fuck? You can never have too much flowers. And apparently my mom was like, no, because you don't want that many flowers. I'm like, what is this mother logic? And then I was like, okay, why didn't you get champagne? And she's like, well, mom was like, does Liz even really drink champagne? I'm like, I don't care. It's a birthday. You get a nice bottle of champagne and you get some nice flowers. It doesn't matter if there's too many flowers or if you don't really drink champagne. So instead, my mom was like, just get her a nice white wine. And I was like, so is that what you did? And Jen said, yeah, that is what I did. And I was like, okay, well, I'm so glad that my, me asking you to get flowers and champagne didn't happen, because our mother has her ideas on, what I should have given my sister for her birthday. So classic. Just so fucking classic. Yeah. A nice white wine, which is so distinct from champagne. Exactly. She's like, well, I think she'll get a headache from champagne. I'm like, the wine that you made Jen get is like a Sauvignon Blanc. It's very sweet. Like, that will also give you a headache. Hey, yeah. Hi, yeah. Anyway, great job on Let Me Know. Just started listening today. It's so great. Ooh, thanks. Glad you started to listen. I think this is my look. You know what? This is 2025. This is the vibe. This is the vibe. So slay. I love that it's pulling my face down. Yeah, that's because we had some toxic fumes in our apartment yesterday. Is it parasocial that I knew it was Jen from how you described the conversation? I think if you have encountered Jen one time, you'll always know when I'm describing her. And Jen has been encountered before because she's been on my streams. And she also was at the DNC when Hassan was streaming. So people have seen Jen Kwan. The glitter eyeshadow with the mask is iconic, not gonna lie. You know what? Kind of is. Glitter eyeshadow with a gas mask. That's how it would have been in Chernobyl. Anyway, how are you guys doing? Hi. Hello. Manong Hassan, thank you for the 18 months. Legit Salvage, thank you for the gifted sub. I am going to have to leave early tonight. Why is it dark? Hi, Farlito. For those of you who care, Farley I took him to the vet this morning, and he got an A report card. Now, the vet did say he is still a little overweight. I know. Come here. Come here, my baby. Come here. It's okay. Come on, Uppy. Yeah, I know. You're a little bit chunky still. They said his anal glands were so full. So yeah, Farley needs Ozempic. Farley needs Ozempic. Which, 2025, the year of Ozempic. Isn't that right? Are we going to put you on doggy Ozempic? Are we going to put you on doggy Ozempic? But otherwise, your teeth are looking good. Teeth are looking good. That's the thing that I'm most concerned with, because he has an underbite. So I have to take extra care of his teeth. But his teeth are looking good. He got his vaccines. Because we're woke in this house. And he is a little bit overweight. And so I texted Will. I was like, this is your fault, because you refuse to believe that he is a little bit overweight. So you think that we can just feed him as much as possible. And he will trick us. He will trick us and act like he hasn't been fed in days when he was fed 5 minutes earlier. So I told Will, we're going to have to communicate better. You have to tell me if you have fed him, and I will tell you if I have done the same. So, yeah. Sorry, Farley. The good times are ending. The good times are coming to an end. The free-for-all. The pretending that you haven't eaten. Yeah. Getting triple dinner. Did you name him after Chris Farley? Yeah. Indeed. But otherwise, you were good. We got your anal glands fully expressed. They were so stinky. The other thing, too, after you get your pet's anal glands expressed, it smells horrible. It's like for the first, I don't know, in the aftermath of it, you're like, I can still smell it. It's so gross. Did you see the Brutalist? I didn't have time. I missed the showing that I wanted to go see, and because I wanted to go live by like 5, because I have to leave early tonight, I was like, I have to go see it tomorrow morning. I did watch A Real Pain. I did. So as far as the Golden Globes Best Picture nominations go, I just have to see The Brutalist. And then September 5th, which I just don't even have access to. And it's not really a film that I am caring too much to see. Hi, Titi. So we're gonna do P.O. Box opening, finally. I'm really sorry if you sent me something a long time ago and I'm just now opening it, but we're going to do P.O. Box opening. We have some news things. Maybe we can squeeze in, finally, the Josh O'Connor and Daniel Craig. I sent you a dog like 6 months ago? Oh, shit. You hear that, Farley? You're getting a brother or sister. Yeah, maybe we watch an Actors on Actors, and then that's probably it. Our dog's the same way, being a brilliant little shit. You guys are brilliant little shits. We put a whiteboard over his bowl. Oh, smart. And would write time, date, and who fed him. Oh, that's smart. I'm going to have to do that. I'm gonna have to do that. All right. Do you want to help me open these? Want to help me open a P.O. box? Should we open stuff? Have a belated Christmas. Oh, I still haven't gone through this 100 most anticipated films of 2025, part 1. I'm also waiting for David Ehrlich's best of 2024. Did that drop? No, not yet. David Ehrlich of IndieWire every year does a video countdown of his favorite 25 films of the year. And even though I don't always agree with the films, it's always great. I love it. I do be loving it. He looks tired. Are you tight? We had a big day. Going to the vet is always a big day. Always. Okay. Shall we start? Shall we do the P.O. box? Okay. Let's begin with... Oh, I got postcards. Okay, let's start off with those. Cute. Oh, votes for women. That was a mistake. The suffrage movement. Never should have done that. And then this one is giving like the Jetsons vibes. All right, first one is from Dion. This is from October. This is from October. Hopefully there was nothing that Dion needed me to know that was of urgency in the last couple of months. Greetings, Caroline. I apologize for my handwriting. It's quite janky, I know. I started watching your stream at the beginning of August randomly, and it's been a joy tuning in. I really enjoy your takes and explanations on news and pop culture. It's been very eye-opening. I recently transferred to... I'm going to leave this information out just for, like, not doxing. And the library was holding a Write a Postcard event today. I saw this card and I thought of you. Thanks for all you do. I greatly appreciate you. Best wishes to you, Will, and Farley. Thanks. That's so sweet. Good luck with the academic endeavors. And I hope you have continued to join in. Okay, next one is from Ya Dingus. Oh, Ya Dingus. Okay. Hey, Caroline, thanks for being a super cool streamer. Your Sunday cooking and movie streams are a highlight of my week. The extra research and anecdotes are always appreciated. Thank you for appreciating that. I appreciate you appreciating that. Wishing you well. See you online. Sincerely, Ya Dingus. Thank you, Ya Dingus. Okay. First one. Gonna open this. All right, open this. Yeah, I love dinner and a movie. Oh, I went back to the stream where we were talking about, like, you know, the importance of art and talking about pop culture and whatnot. And I think it was Lucas Mucus. I read, like, a lot of the chat because usually when I am saying something, I have to really, focus on what I'm saying. And so I can't always read the chat. And Lucas Mucus had a comment about how they have gotten closer to their dad from dinner to movie streams, which was adorable. I love that so much. Oh my God. I just opened this gift. Okay, who is this from? Okay, this is so clearly from a couple months ago, and I feel really bad. I'm so sorry. I talked to the UPS today, and I was like, we have to move our PO box. It's not it's not easy to access where we live now. No, who is this from? I want to see who this is. It doesn't say. But look at what it is. It's not. No. It didn't perish. Never send anything that is perishable. Never. Please. No, but you'll see why I said what I said. Oh. You know what? I'm going to rock this in 2025 because for me, the energy around Moo Dang, the wholesomeness that was the internet loving Moo Dang, I am not ready to let it go. You know? It really felt like for a brief moment. This is not a Trump shirt, you guys. This is not a Trump shirt. You took so long to check your P.O. box to became a time capsule. I know. Oh my God. It's perfect. Anyway, it was such a lovely moment during a long year of just so much evil. And that's why I wanted the Moo Dang moment to not come to an end. I wonder if there's going to be Kamala campaign merch. Yeah, I'll be rocking that in 2025 as well. Anyway, I didn't see who sent this to me, so thank you. And don't worry, I will be wearing this. Especially around Will, and I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to put this shirt on, and I'll let the shirt speak for itself. Look, Farley! It's Moo Dang! Isn't she so cute? Is she cute? Yeah, she's cute. Okay. Next one. I never know if I should say. This is from Nikki. Nikki. Okay, what are you doing? Oh, Nikki Ube. Ube. Nikki Ube. I recognize your name. Okay, you can get down. Go ahead. Okay. Hi, Caroline. Thanks for providing a chill space on Twitch to unwind in the evenings. I crocheted this after Walls was selected as VP and everyone was living the hell out. Now that Trump won... Nikki, how could you? No. Stop it. Stop. Now that Trump won, it's even funnier to own a pussy hat. It begs belief if you never owned one circa 2016, 2017, but I'll believe you. I swear on my fucking life, I never owned a pussy hat, okay? You guys know I have shared other cringe moments from my life. I swear on my life, on Farley's life, on Will's life, I never owned a pussy hat. Even in 2016, 2017, when I was lit the hell up, I never would have. But now I have one. I used an authentic vintage 20s. Oh my God. Nikki used an authentic vintage 2017 pattern to make it. This is a throwback. Really, this feels like a time capsule. The P.O. Box gives feel like a time capsule. Have fun wearing it while living out. I really enjoy your stream, the community, and gaming. Have a great new year. Hi, chat. P.S. Maybe one day we return to Stardew Valley Prage. I don't know about that, Nikki, but I love your optimism. Oh my God. You know what? I do love hats. That is one thing about me. One thing about me is I love a hat. I love a hat. I do. Okay, wait. I gotta put on the Mudang shirt. Hold on. Okay. Ahem. Tina Belcher looking hat. Wow. I think I'm going to unironically bring this into 2025. I think so. It's actually, I look cute. I look so cute. I'll do my sorority symbol. Wait, I'm not even kidding you. I'm not even kidding. It's so cute. Oh, Nikki! There you are. I'm going to need it for Liberal J6. You're so right. Holy shit. I'm so glad. I'm so glad I finally got this before January 6th. Because remember, we're doing Liberal January 6th. Okay. All right. Camp Tram, thank you for the 16 months. Okay. It's so cute. I'm not even kidding. Okay. So cute. I don't get how that looks like a pussy hat. Well, the whole thing is supposed to be like cat ears, but like a pussy, right? It's pink, like a pussy. Oh, when y'all said pussy hat? No, you guys, this is a pussy hat. Okay. Oh. This is from Trader Joe. Wait a second. Okay, thank you so much for the raid, Caroline. Your support meant so much to me. If you ever need art for anything Palestine related, let me know, and I'm happy to share the art for free. Much love. Wow. So this is the card, and then like so sick. And then this is the art from Trader Joe. So cool. Thank you so much. Those look like the nails that I had last month. It's amazing. It's really cool. Trader Joe, thank you so much. Thank you. Super talented. Super talented. Free Palestine. All right. Is Hogan here? Because this is his. I'll just open another one. In the meantime, okay. Where's my scissors? Folly. Okay. Oopsie doopsie. One of these days, I'm going to have a stream room of my own, and I'm going to decorate it, and I'm going to be able to put up all my art and all my cutesy things that you guys have sent me. One day. I should just honestly stream out of the wine cellar. Okay. All right. Oh, this is from HPJME. HPJME. Hi, Caroline. I've been watching your streams for almost a year. I've learned a lot about politics and movies through your news coverage and dinner and movie nights. Anyways, I saw this spam musubi hut postcard with what looks like Farley running it, and decided to send you a Musubi Hawaii snack box. Okay, I think we're all good. I also thought it would be funny to send you a collector's edition spam. Hope you like the treats. Janice. Oh. For food. Janice. You know what? I'm going to eat it anyway because it's my fault. For food safety info, this was packed and sent September 20th, 2024. So before my birthday. Don't worry, I have a very strong stomach. And I will be eating it. Okay. This is Uncle Siggy's Noms. I'm sure this is fine. This is gummies. Yep. You guys know me. I have a very strong stomach. Okay, these are macadamia nuts. Those are fine. This is another chocolate. That's good. Oh my God, seaweed. When I was in college, my mom did not send care packages. My mom was not a care package type of lady, but my aunt, who's a hoarder, would send care packages, and she would just throw like a bunch of shit in it. And one thing that she would always throw in the care package was seaweed. And so I would go around to my friends' dorm rooms and I would slip seaweed packages underneath their doors. I don't know. I thought it was funny. And then they'd all be like, Kwan, what is this? Like a bunch of Midwestern white people. And anyway, that just reminded me of this. Onigiri nori. We got some more gummies. This is musubi maker. Cute. And then Spam, which says enjoy by February 2027. Great. Excellent. Oh, and then this is the postcard that looks like Farley. It's so cute. Oh, I love it. So cute. HP, thank you. I'm sorry that you sent this so long ago. Like I said, I'm going to be fixing the P.O. box. But thank you. Cook DJ, thank you for the 11 months. Adorable. Very thoughtful. Thank you. Sorry, I said food. No, you're good. No. It's all good. It's all stuff that I can eat. You know what? I'm going to try it right now. I'm going to try these gummy bears. Right. Meow. Meow. Get it? I'm a cat. Okay. See, look, they're so sealed. They're so sealed, I can't even open them. That is how sealed they are. Okay. Now, interesting. What is, what's like the seasoning on it? A 100 milligrams THC per piece. The gummies have Lee Hing, just a popular snack thing. Wouldn't it be funny if they were weed gummies? And I'm just about to have a weird time. I only got high one time on stream, and it was when Peach was here. And we drank wine and smoked weed. And I was so gone. Weed is something that I'm just like, I don't think I could stream at all. I don't really smoke weed that much. Oh, okay. This is a funny story. When I was home, my dad showed me his weed that he definitely did not grow. And my mom walked in as my sister and I were like passing the weed, this giant weed jar around. And because I was like, Dad, you should like roll a joint. Let's try it. I really don't I really don't smoke weed anymore. But I was like, roll a joint. We gotta try your weed. And my mom walks in and was like, oh, what is going on in here? We were like, Dad's rolling a joint of his weed so we can smoke it. She was like, oh, what is this? High school all over again? I'm like, okay, to be fair, I didn't smoke weed in high school. So it's not high school all over again. I'm 32. I'm 32 years old. And I did not smoke weed in high school. Cece goes, I did. My sister. It's like, am I the only one who did not smoke weed and party in high school? Yeah, my dad is so funny. He was just rolling this joint as my mom comes in and is just so not having it. Married to a deadhead and shocked by weed. I know. I'm like, Mom, what the hell? And apparently there's this famous story. It's not a famous story, but it's famous in our family where my mom claims that she smoked weed one time, but my dad goes, she didn't inhale. Like she did not inhale. And my mom insists that she tried weed one time. She's like, no, I don't like it. My dad's like, you did not inhale the weed. So it has been this years long debate where every single person in my family wholeheartedly believes my mom did not inhale. My mom is the only one who's like, I did. Yeah, I did. Can't be winning athlete of the year if you're blazing up. There were lots of athletes who were definitely smoking pot. Gotta have her try an edible. I think it would really freak her out. I really want my mom to try an edible. And I think, my mom went through a lot of emotional turmoil this year. And I kept saying to her when I was home for break, I was like, I think you should maybe try some weed. I was like, I think it might change your life. I'm not saying like weed is for everyone. And again, I do not smoke weed anymore. But I think for my mom, who is how she is, I'm like, I just think as like an experiment. We'll get you a small dose. Yeah, we'll get you a small dose. And it'll be great. Speak for yourself. I was varsity in 2 sports and a massive stoner. See, yeah, I know a lot of people who smoked weed and played sports. I have a friend who runs marathons, and he started running marathons because he was a stoner, and so he would just like get high and then run, and it was how he trained for his first marathon, just like being stoned. What made you quit smoking weed? I am really unproductive when I smoke weed. And I thought that I would be better creatively. Like I thought I would be one of those people who was just really producing amazing stuff when I was high. And one time I decided to like write out my ideas, and then I read them the next day. I was like, oh my God. What? So I'm just really not productive. I usually, when I used to smoke weed, would like eat junk food and watch The Simpsons. So that was one reason. Another reason was for, I don't know why. And I think I've talked about this before, but when I first had my injury that I now have chronic pain from, when I would smoke weed, when I was at my, like, in that window of when you're super duper high, for some reason I could feel the chronic pain more, like just more sharply. And I know a lot of people smoke weed because it helps with pain, but I had the opposite response to that, where I would get high and zone in on what I was into. Well, for me, it was like I was more aware of my pain, so it was not fun. Yeah, but everybody reacts to weed differently. So that was kind of like the main reason why I stopped smoking. And then the thing is with weed is your tolerance goes down. So when you smoke again, sometimes you can get like the anxieties. You can also get anxieties if you smoke weed a lot, but I didn't like it where I'd be like, okay, well, I haven't smoked weed in 6 months, and I'd be at a party and there'd be, weed. I'd be like, I know if I smoke this, it's kind of going to ruin my being social and having a good time like I'm having right now. So I will smoke occasionally. But it is one of those where I just I don't see it in the cards for me to smoke enough weed to like get my tolerance back up where I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable like socially smoking weed. I do I do like to do it every once in a while. Yeah, I also really don't like mixing it with alcohol. A lot of modern weed is way too strong. Holy shit. Yes, I will take one hit if it's of a joint, of a pen, of anything, and I'm like so high. One hit. I'm a one hit wonder. Nandre, thank you for the 23 months. I did it in my head. Yeah. I'm glad you said that, because I was like, has weed gotten stronger since, I guess, my days when I was really smoking weed? It was pretty shitty. Most people are consuming too high of THC and no CBD, and the CBD helps chill the anxiety. Yeah, I think I also kind of, my weed knowledge is not that great. Because a lot of the, the CBD products and all that really became popular after I stopped smoking weed so much. So I think maybe if I try more CBD based concoction, that might be better. Yeah. Weed's been a magical cure for a lot of my mental and physical health issues, but it's impacted how I socialize. I should probably try. I've tried CBD, like other CBD stuff for my pain in the past. It was just like, I was using this thing that, I don't know, it was really expensive. It was like a tube of lotion thing. And it would last not that long. What do you think of the guy who wants to hit up the Jimmy Carter funeral while on acid? That seems like a crazy idea. That seems not fun. CBD products feel so overpriced. They are so overpriced, but it did help my ankle. That's good. Yeah, maybe I go back and try that stuff again. Started relying on edibles too much for sleep. I have stopped taking anything to help me go to sleep, even if it means I'm like, except for like tea. Even if it means I can't always fall asleep right away, because it makes me feel like shit. The other night, I could not sleep, so I ended up taking a melatonin, and I just felt like ass the whole next day. Will you by chance be doing more papers, please, today? Maybe. I gotta leave by like 9. So maybe. Okay, anyway. I got distracted by talking about weed. You know what? I'm starting to feel these gummies a little bit. Starting to feel them. I gotta be honest, I kind of just don't do much of anything anymore. I really don't. It's not because I like have, I'm like, oh, I really went hard in my 20s. I just don't. I still like to have fun, but yeah, I don't know. It's just not like I used to. Just don't feel like I have the need or the want or any of that. I like it more for special occasions. My dad is super anti-drug and was afraid he was going to get addicted to CBD ointment. Oh, you're like, no, it's okay. It's okay. I don't even drink anymore. I had my first drink in a while during your New Year's stream. Yeah, when I drank that bottle of champagne and it killed me. Okay. All right. Okay. Hogan, I'm going to open yours. Here we go. Okay. New emote. Is it me and my pussy hat? Yes, yes. This is what I call the peach jars. She's always doing this. Wow. Amazing. Okay. Oh, I thought this might have been a book, but it's not a book. I am not gonna lie. This is maybe the most tightly wrapped thing ever. Ain't nobody getting in here, maybe me included. Oh my God. Ah! All right, Farley. I think this is for you. Oh, you didn't want it to break. Oh, fair. Okay. Okay. Okay, it's not for Farley. It was just in a chewy box. Sorry, buddy. Sorry. Oh. Okay. Okay. Caroline, happy holidays. Saw this at a game convention. Knew you needed it yesterday. I had the author who was at the booth inscribe it to you. I hope you enjoy it as much as I think you will. Hogan, thank you. It's the Carols of Cthulhu. That's awesome. Horrifying holiday hymns from the lore of H.P. Lovecraft. Caroline, sing Maply. Oh, wait. Is that one of the... Okay, wait. I was like, I think that's what that says. Let me see. Yeah, this is also a Will Neff thing. This is so cool. Sing. I don't know. It says somebody translate that. Anybody? I don't know. Let me see if that's maybe a song. I don't know. Sing madly. Sing Marley. Sing Mary. Maybe sing madly. Okay, here's the 12 Days of Darkness. On the first day of darkness, Cthulhu sent to me a vision, a vision in a dark dream. On the second day of darkness, Cthulhu sent to me 2 lurking gogs and a vision in a dark dream. On the third day of darkness, Cthulhu sent to me 3 tombs, ooze, 2 lurking gogs, and a vision in a dark dream. On the fourth day of darkness, Cthulhu sent to me 4 ancient words, 3 tombs, ooze, 2 lurking gogs, and a vision in a dark dream. On the 5th day of darkness, Cthulhu sent to me 5 elder things, 4 ancient words, 3 tombs, ooze, 2 lurking gogs, and a vision in a dark dream. Wow, I sound so good. On the 6th day of darkness, Cthulhu sent to me 6 cultists praying. 5. Wait, that is how it goes, right? 5 elder things, 4 ancient words, 3 tombs, ooze, 2 lurking gugs, and a vision in a dark dream. On the 7th day of darkness, Cthulhu sent to me 7 songs I'm playing, 6 cultists praying, 5 Elden rings, 4 permission to hit the bong, 3 tombs, ooze, 2 lurking gugs, and a vision in a dark dream. On the 8th day of darkness, Cthulhu sent to me 8 polyps flying, 7 Zanza playing, 6 cultists praying, 5 elder things, 4 ancient words, 3 tombs, ooze, 2 lurking gugs, and a vision in a dark dream. On the 9th day of darkness, Cthulhu sent to me 9 dark young princes, 8 polyps flying, 7 Zanza playing, 6 cultists praying, 5 elder things, 4 ancient words, 3 tombs, ooze, 2 lurking gugs, and a vision in a dark dream. On the 10th day of darkness, Cthulhu sent to me 10 gods asleep, 9 dark young prancing, 8 polyps flying, 7 Zanza playing, 6 cultists praying, 5 elder things, 4 ancient words, 3 tombs, ooze, 2 lurking gugs, and a vision in a dark dream. I started this way too high. On the 11th day of darkness, Cthulhu sent to me 11 pipers piping, 10 gods asleeping, 9 dark young prancing, 8 polyps flying, 7 Zanza playing, 6 cultists praying, 5 elder things, 4 ancient words, 3 tombs, ooze, 2 lurking gugs, and a vision in a dark dream. On the 12th day of darkness, Cthulhu sent to me 12 seals unsealing, 11 Cthulhu! Cthulhu Fajang! Vung lim rafrala Cthulhu raliagwa nyaflang. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. Thank you, Hogan. God, that was really something. Wow. Wow. Okay. Do you have a Goodreads account? Nah, I got too many accounts. I got too many accounts, man. Too many accounts. You know? Okay, anonymous. Paging anonymous. Anonymous just said, couldn't tell you why. Okay. Is it a costume for Barbara? We shall see. Bro, what the I haven't even looked at it. I haven't even looked at it. I just felt it. I just fucking felt it. Bro, what the fuck? Why? 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 I guess you said I couldn't tell you why. Dude, I hate this so much. I hate this. I just let the record show. Hold, please. Is this okay? You love mommy? Oh, there goes my big bussy hat. There goes, look, honestly, Farley, how the fuck is he scared of Nicolas Cage, but he's not scared of this? I don't get it. Hey, do you know that this is mommy? Like, how? How are you scared of your own shadow, but you're not scared when I look like this? Or maybe he's so petrified. Can mommy have a kiss? Mwah. 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 Oh my god, you he really said looks the same to me. Oh my god. I cannot believe I can't. When does Will get home? What time is it? 6? Probably in like half an hour. I cannot leave this on for half an hour, but I'll put it back on. I'll put it back on when he gets home. Do you even know what this is? Yes, dude. I know the leather face mask. I hate it. I like Texas Chainsaw is one of those films that just kind of permanently fucked me up. Yeah. And it's still like there's a lot of movies that scared me when I saw them for the first time that I've gone back and I'm like, eh. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, like, just only wear it when he starts streaming. Okay, wait, you guys. Should I put the mask on? Should I put the mask on when he gets home and then I'm like, hey, will you come in the stream room? Or should I wait for him to start streaming? I'll pull up his stream on my stream. And then I'll go in there. Okay, I feel like I should do the wait for him to stream. I'll do that. I'll do that. I'll try to scare the shit out of him. My God. Put it on Tifa? Wait. Okay, hold on. Third option is to put it on Tifa and see if he even notices. I think I should sneak up behind him. Yeah, he might notice before he starts streaming. I think I should. I know what I'm. Yeah. I'll like go in his room and I'll just like. I'll just rise up. We'll clip farm. Yeah. Yeah. We'll farm. We'll farm for sure. For sure. Oh my God. Okay. Jesus Christ. I hate the leather face mask so much. Leatherface like scares me so badly. I'm not even kidding you. There's not that much in horror that still just makes me like, ugh. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Yuck. Yucky. Yucky. Okay. Would Farley be less scared of Nick Cage? Honestly, I think the reason that Farley was not scared of me in The Mask was because, like, he could hear my voice. Like, he knew it was me. Because I guess that's just what mommy looks like. Okay, next is from Savor One. We're almost done. Oh, okay. To Caroline and Will. To Caroline and Will. Fear and... I'm just kidding. Okay, let me open this. Wow, this is heavy. It's heavy. Oh. Okay, it's comics. This one's definitely for me. An NFL comic? That is... Yep, okay. Booster Gold. That one's definitely for me, too. NFL Super... More Booster Gold. Wow, these are like individually... The Many Deaths of Layla Starr. Okay, that one seems like it would actually be for me. Great art for a wall. Yeah. This one with the boobs, that's for me. The World of the Walking Dead Clementine. Oh, this is definitely me. It's definitely me. Captain Marvel. More Booster Gold. Booster Gold. Oh, me. Me. Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh. I don't know if I can show this one. I think I might get banned if I don't. This one's definitely for me. Dune, House Atreides, me. More Super Pro and more Booster Gold. Me. Me. Thank you. Thank you, Saver One. I'll make sure Will gets the one comic in here for him. That Captain Marvel's for you probably has Jeff. Oh, great. I mean, it's kind of hard to see which one of these is for Will. I'll just give him one. Okay. I think this is the last one, and it says Fragile. Fragile. Okay, I'm trying to open this without disturbing you, sir. Sir, I know you're on my lap. Sir. Okay. Okay. It's got a bunch of these. Okay, what could this possibly be? Oh, yeah, it is. It is. It's what you've always wanted, a new friend for stream. Is that what I've always wanted? I'm just going to show you the first part. It's going to get weird. It's about to be really creepy. I have a clip of you wanting this. This? Farley, you may not want to be here. Oh my god. No, I know what it is! No! 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 No, I'm gonna have nightmares! No! Anonymous, what the fuck? Hi. How's everybody doing? We're gonna Pokemon Go to the polls. You know what I have in my bag? us. This is my fight song. Oh my God. Okay, now I have to practice like this. Huh? Hi. Hi. How's everyone doing? Did you all get out and vote? Don't you want a woman as president? Don't you think women can be president? What happened to I'm with her? Where's your pussy hat? I don't see it. Now say it with me. Her story. Her story. Her story. Her story. Her story. Her story. Whoa. Oh my God. You guys, I think I might be a natural. Now, do I think that Carol Channing is going to murder me in the middle of the night? Yes, I do. This is the Carol Channing. This is the Carol Channing deluxe up. Oh my God, I just came up with an idea. Oh my God. Oh my God. Every time a man in chat is being a man, I'm going to like. Aww. Does someone want a cookie? Do you want a cookie? You're a good boy. You're such a good boy. We weren't talking about you, 'cause you're a good boy. Hey. Not all. Then. Not all. Then. You're a good boy. You guys, I don't know what to say. But you will need to have horny Yoda and hot sauce Hillary do a bit together. Oh my god. Like this is insane. I'm not kidding you. You have a future in ventriloquism? Thank you. What if I just quit doing what I do on stream and I just became a ventriloquist? Can you imagine? That's my new arc. Oh my god. Oh my god, I cannot believe. Okay, let me show you Carol Channing. Carol Channing is a real person, by the way. This is giving like creepy Hillary Clinton doll. But I'll show you. Carol Channing was like a comedian. She was on Broadway. So this is Carol Channing. And this is the Carol Channing deluxe doll. Carol Channing lives in my head rent-free since I was a kid. Let me see.
101.
Oh, yes. 101. That's the voice that I need to do.
You can.
I hope your finger's better now.
Better. Much
Better.
better.
Oh my god, Sam. Sam. Yes. Yes. First guest. When you go to Japan, I can just talk to her. Hi, Sam. So, tell me about your dreams. Oh no, this is going to this is part of my personality now. I really should just do this. Hold on. I got to get myself out of frame. Farley, I love you so much, but I'm going to have you move, my love. I'm going to have you move. Yeah, you go get cozy on the couch. You go get cozy on the couch. The Kwan Triloquist. Oh my god, her head. Oh my god. Yeah. Nope, you stay up here. Yeah, like this. You stay up here. Yeah. Oh my god. I am going to be Twitch's first ventriloquist streamer. I'm going to deliver all my news like this. All my hot takes. All my commentary. Anybody? Got something to say? Move aside, VTubers. Why does my voice just can't quite figure out what accent we're going with? Well, well, well. Well, well, well. Now looky here. Ah! Okay. What do you think of Mommy's new doll? What do you think? Ahem. Ahem. Dragon on me! Dragon Army? Thank you for the 5 community subs. White people Dini. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. John Michael. Thank you for the 17 months. Goosies Moosies, thank you for the 14 months. Deanie, thank you for the bits. Sound Killer, thank you for the 17 months. All I need is $5 and we can win this election. Oh my god. This is exhausting. There's so much going on here. thy mother, I said, thy mother, told me that women can do anything they put their minds to. That's right. Women. The ladies. The gals. The rods. The rods. Nandre is challenging me to a ventriloquist off? Fuck out of here, Nandre. You ain't got shit. Fuck out of here, Nandre. You ain't got shit. You son of a bitch. Stupid, 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 stupid boy. You stupid, stupid, stupid. You stupid. Stupid boy. Say 66. Okay. 66 sausage sizzling on a saucepan. Wait, I'm so good. I like that I just became British. I had to become British because it's too hard otherwise. You have to. Pokemon, go to the... I gotta figure out how to move her arms. Falls! Maybe those gummies did have weed in them. Maybe. How many drinks have you had tonight? I'm stone cold sober, but I did eat some gummies. No, they didn't have weed. Stupid boy. She's just a theater kid. I am. You know what? Okay, when I first opened this, it freaked me out. It still kind of freaks me out. Like, I do think Carol Channing is going to slaughter me in the dead of night. At some point. We'll see. It'll be a bitch off. Okay? You're gonna take me out? I'm gonna take you out first. Okay? Whatever you say, you stupid bitch. But I think this has maybe unlocked the theater demons in me. You did ask for it? I remember now. I do. I remember.
That hurts.
Why is that the same voice?
Do you know what I always wanted to try? What I always wanted to get into was ventriloquism. Like, let me practice it. Please.
See, I've gotten better.
Please help me. Please. This hurts.
Oh my God. You and Will should make a short horror video. The opportunities are honestly endless. The opportunities are honestly endless. I know. I mean, Carol Channing and horny Yoda. I love doing the Reagan like head swivel from Exorcist. It's so fucked up. Oh man. Oh man. You know, I never had dolls when I was younger. Pull up Nandre's stream. He's not gonna. There's no way. There's no way he'll be able to out ventriloquist me.
I need eyes closed, mouth. Oh.
Why is he looking at an old VOD of me? You know what? You know what? Old? It was yesterday. That is old. That is old. I'm gonna let whatever he's doing. I'm gonna let whatever he's doing be a surprise. I'm gonna let whatever he is doing be a surprise. What if Will and I become like a streaming couple who just do like he does horny Yoda and I do Carol Channing, and we just like grow old and that's what we do. Ice Thorn, thank you for the 2 months. Sticks J, thank you for the 9 months. Grayson, thank you for the bits. Preston, thank you for the bits. Speed, Razor, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. The other DW, thank you for the 17 months of Harsh Apocalypse. Thank you for the 7 months. Skelador, thank you for the bits. Wowie. Okay, this like is so weird, but also I think it makes sense for me. You only ever communicate through the puppets from then on. I know. I think the creepiest part there's a lot. The eyes moving is so fucking freaky. Like that is, sorry to anyone who has a fear of dolls. If you're like, yeah, that's my nightmare. Hi. Ah! She just has this like It is the Dead Silence movie. It is. It is. Step aside, James Wan. Oh, I can't believe I didn't put on her shoes. Carol Channing, I'm so sorry. Let me put on. You know, Will always said that I am missing a part. I'm missing something because in my childhood I did not have dolls or games, like video games or anything like that. So now I do. Now as an adult, I have a doll, finally. You know, this feels very special. This feels very special. So is this what it was like, everyone? Is this the joy that you felt? Childhood. Okay, wait, can I pull up Nandre's stream now?
Can I say that? Was that really fucked up for me to say? Is that not allowed to be said? I think I actually regret saying that.
Wait, what happened? What is going on with me? What is fucking
Now you're
happening?
lesbian coded? Okay. If that was too far, sorry. Don't clip that.
I'm sorry. Is that's me as the puppet?
I don't know if that's like a bad word to say or not. I actually don't.
What is he making me say slurs?
Don't say that.
Is he making me say slurs?
Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't know. If that's a bad word, I'm sorry.
Bro!
No, she did not watch that. She didn't watch that, did she? Did she really watch that? Nandre, I'm disappointed in you. You shouldn't say that.
You stupid fucking boy, Nandre. Like,
Oh, phew.
you know what? He will never be me. He will never be me.
She's just so brilliant. She is beautiful. She's progressive. She's just like the most lovely, maybe of all of our times. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I gotta finish my steak. I think she's kind of a bitch. I've never liked Patti LuPone. I find her to be a cunt. Not cunty. Straight vaginal.
Excuse me, I just want to say that I have always loved Patti LuPone. And I watched Patti LuPone in Anything Goes over and over and over and over again as I prepared for my audition for Anything Goes. Okay? Oh, blow, Gabriel, blow. Patti LuPone as Reno Sweeney. Bitch. Then how do you explain that clip? I don't know. It's not me. I don't know, you guys. It's not me. It's not me. It's not. I don't know how to tell you that it's not me. I would never say that. I would never. Oh, Jesus Christ. This has turned into such a mess. This has turned into such a mess. And it just started because I was just having a little bit of fun. Man. I can't believe, this is why we can never have fun, because then it just turns to darkness. It is going to ruin the tour. It is. Uncle Trudeau, thank you for the 19 months. Spider Lily, thank you for the 5. It's going to ruin the fucking tour. Someone in chat was saying they sent you a straight track, said it should have been picked up, but I guess they haven't seen it. I think I opened everything. Let me just double check. Okay, I don't don't see it. I think there can be a delay where the package ends at the post office and someone from the P.O. box goes and opens it. Shoot. Sad. Well, I'll see you in 3 months. I'm just kidding. No, I'll get it sooner rather than later. Fever Gummy, thank you for the 15 months. Deanie, thank you for the bits. That wide-eyed smile is going to follow us in our dreams. You know what? I'm going to put Carol. Carol's tired. She needs a... Wait, didn't you open one from... Oh, wait, Saver one. I opened it. Oh, yeah. No. I got it. The comics? Yeah, I got the comics. Thank you. I did. You must have gotten here just after I opened it. Did you happen to open the package from Trader Joe already? It should have... I did. Yes. Yes, tell Trader Joe. Thank you. It's awesome. It's why does she seem like she's staring at me? Okay, just so you guys know, if I do end up murdered, it's absolutely Carol. Okay? Just, this is for the detective. If I am dead, it's Carol. Like, even if it looks like an accident, what if Carol says it wasn't her? She's like, it wasn't me, you stupid bitch. Even if it seems like an accident, it was totally Carol. What? I wouldn't kill anyone. Ha 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 ha. Ah! Okay, she's gonna rest. Carol is gonna rest. She's... Okay. Put her in the shower for Will. You guys, I'm already... I like how we just live to scare the shit out of Will. I'm already doing the mask. He has a fragile heart. Everyone's like, put him... Just keep doing all this fucked up shit.
She's just so brilliant. She is beautiful. She's progressive.
Wait,
I think she's kind of a bitch. I've never...
Oh. What do I do? No, I'm waiting. I'm going to do the mask when he goes live. Okay, do I do anything with Carol?
What the heck?
Just, I'm streaming.
I just want to say hi.
Oh.
What is that? Why do you have a dead person's face?
I'm streaming.
What?
Okay. Okay, we're getting him with Carol. We're doing Carol. Hey, Will! Come here! Come here! Hurry! Okay, are you ready? Get it.
Oh.
No!
Who are you? Very sexy. Ooh. I started my stream.
You fucking asshole!
Why? Why?
You were watching
Oh,
my
I'm
stream.
sorry. I watched my girlfriend's stream.
I can't even do kick.
What is that from?
Ready?
Hi, William.
Who sent you a ventriloquist dummy?
Anonymous.
The eyes.
How are you, sweetheart?
Let me get a. Wait, how does it?
Only I know how to operate Carol.
Oh, okay. And then, oh, okay.
She can swivel her head.
Hi, my name's Carol. What did you say? So where are you from?
I'm from Chicago. Where are you from?
Where are you really from? You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, Carol, I know you're doing a mic.
You know what I mean? I'm doing racism.
Yeah, I understand. It's called a
Where
micro.
you from?
I'm from Chicago, Carol.
Not China.
No, Carol. Where the fuck are you from, though?
Isn't it so fun?
It's fun.
Wait, but you have to like practice the ventriloquism because it's one thing to like be off screen. You have to literally be like watch me. Ready?
Yeah.
Watch my mouth. Watch my mouth. Hi. How are you, darling?
That's pretty good.
Is that good?
Weren't you going to dinner?
What time is it?
7.
Oh no, I have time.
Okay.
I have time. Isn't it pretty good though?
It's pretty good. What's that? What? Well, are you just gonna scare the shit out of me?
No, I'm not gonna scare the shit out of you. I just don't like you like looking at things that aren't yours.
It's my bedroom.
I'm still gonna do it anyway. Hey, also, last thing. I got sent a bunch of comics Well, you and I did, but I don't think none of these really make sense for you. I think they're all for me. Like, I'm trying to see which one would be for you. Like, that's definitely mine.
There's no way. There's no way. Is this real? Is this first edition? No, okay, this is the reprint. I was like, what? This is sick, though. Rooster Golds? This is so cool.
It's from Savor 1.
My stream is going.
Oh. You want to pick one out for you?
Thank you. This is so cool. I'll say it on this stream. This is so cool. These are awesome. Okay.
You can't show that! What?
What? It's Power Girl.
I'm gonna get banned!
No, you're not.
I'm gonna end that man's whole career. I'm going to end that man's whole career! Okay. I'm still doing the mask. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit, okay? You know what? This stupid bitch. Ah! I hate him. I do. I'm going to do it, okay? Do it when he... Here's what I'm going to do, all right? We're going to I have to wait. I have to wait because it's too soon, right? Like he's going to be expecting something. So, we're going to continue on. We're going to continue on with our stream. And then towards the end of my stream, oh, wait. Should I pretend to leave for dinner and then creep up behind him? Wait. Okay. Yeah. No, he's not watching. He just went live. I can hear him. Okay. So, here's the plan. Okay. I am going to we're gonna stream, okay? We're gonna stream. When I'm done with my stream, I have I get an hour or so, okay? I'm gonna send you guys over to Will's, and then I'm going to go to his stream and be like, bye. I'm gonna close the door, really make it so you can hear it, okay? And then put on the mask. Okay. And if anybody ruins it, this is gonna haunt you. Evil will not die tonight. Evil will not die tonight. No snitching. Be chill. Be chill. Be chill. Everybody. Okay? Alrighty then. This has maybe been one of the weirdest I've ever been on, or weirdest streams I've ever had. But it's great. It's just a wacky Saturday. I'm gonna put my pussy hat back on. It's a wacky Catterday. Cat, get it? Cat. Cat. Can you please explain this? No.
I just want to say hi.
Oh.
What is that?
I like that he didn't notice.
Why do you have a dead person's face?
I'm streaming.
Why?
Why do you have a dead person's face? Streamer's boyfriend finds dead body on floor. Streamer kicks him out and says she's getting him. Okay. Okay.
I just want to say hi.
I love it. Out of context.
What is that? Why do you have a dead person's face?
Why do you have a dead person's face on the floor? complete with Carol. Carol on the bed. Oh my god. Okay. 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 Hold on. I can explain. Why do you have a dead person's face on the floor is crazy. Oh my god. Cinema. It's truly cinema. All right. Let's watch watch yes. Oh my god. Oh Jesus. Let's watch a Disney Channel movie.
Yeah.
Let's watch a Disney Channel movie. Let's watch Daniel Craig and Josh O'Connor. Actors on actors. Okay. Apparently this is like one of the best ones of the season that I haven't watched yet. So we can all watch that. Did you see that Timothy and Kylie are striking tomorrow? Oh, sitting together tomorrow is like, what are they going on strike for? Like, oh, cool. That's great. Tomorrow's the Golden Globes. Timothy and Kylie. Oh, yeah. Of course. Because Timothy's pregnant with their baby. Did you hear about the new AI accounts on Instagram/Facebook that got pulled back? Yes, actually. Yes, I started to read about this. Yeah, which it's like, why do these fucking bozos think that anybody thinks that experimental AI accounts are cool? You know, they're like, oh, when they're not too busy giving $1 million to Trump's inaugural campaign, they're like, why don't we do AI accounts? Hey! Hey! Cardigan Rebel, thank you for the 25 months. Farley! Oh my God, where's Carol? Was Carol's head always turned that way? Okay, well, also, thank you everybody who sent a P.O. Box gift. I appreciate it. Thank you. That's so sweet. Farley, honestly. Fuck. Yeah. Yeah.
Did you know that this is like $1,000 worth of comic books?
No?
These are first edition.
Wait,
Booster
what?
Gold. These are the first 5 issues.
Wait, how do you know they are?
Because they are. They're originals. And look, in near mint condition,
Wait.
it says. These are like $100 plus each.
Oh, you know I have no idea what that is.
My favorite character.
No, I know Booster Gold, but you know that I didn't know that.
That's insane.
That's amazing. We have to, should we like frame them? Yeah, thank God you didn't start throwing them. I was like, wow, wow. That is a very generous gift. Yeah. Shout out to Saver One. I love that you also included me on that. That is definitely something that is more up Will's alley. So I hope you know that I still do appreciate it though. WJD. What would jeans do? What would jeans do? Okay, everybody. Let's watch this finally. Let's watch Daniel Craig and Josh O'Connor, who are going to be in the next Knives Out. So that's exciting. We already have a collaboration between two actors who did Actors on Actors, but they are here for their respective Luca Guadagnino films. Josh O'Connor was in Challengers, and then Daniel Craig was in Queer. I mean, you could just ask what Denims would do. That's true. I could just text her and say, hey, what would you do? What would you do? All right, here we go. And let me.
I didn't have many friends in New York.
I was in New York with no friends.
And then my agent set me up on like a friend date with Justin.
What?
Yeah, don't. It's weird.
Who's your
So
agent?
unconnected. You know her.
There was a gag for the cameras.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Now. Settle in.
Wow.
Where did you feed?
Where did you grow up?
Where did you? That's really started good. Where did you first meet Luca Guadagnino?
I met him at his favourite hotel in London,
Claridge's.
and with our friend Jonathan Anderson.
And you were friends with Jonathan before you met
Yeah.
Luca?
I was friends with Jonathan. I'd worked with him for a few years before
With
that.
Loewe?
With Loewe.
Right.
And then
Sorry, Loewe.
Loewe. And then he... Full names on the first mention.
Yeah.
And then I just got a text one day saying, do you want to come for lunch?
Right.
I'm with Luca Guadagnino.
Yeah.
And I was out and about on my bike in London, and I cycled to Claridge's. And I just remember walking in. I don't know what went on in my head, but I kind of forgot that I was meeting with Jonathan Anderson and Luca Guadagnino.
That's not like you.
Yeah, right.
And I had so together.
I
and
had
sort of
my chain. I had my bike chain. I had my helmet.
my sword
a
and my helmet.
sweat, a sword, shield, and I was out of breath and sweaty, and it was not.
And you forgot.
movie
And
style.
was it supposed to be a work meeting?
No, I think it was just we were
just a
chatting.
social, right.
And yeah, and then we stayed in touch, and the rest is history. How did you first meet him?
I met
You've
him.
known him for a while.
Well, and I mean, no. I mean, as I go through this process that we're going through at the moment, this story about me meeting him 20 years ago is sort of expanding and expanding
Really?
as I.
Maybe I didn't know he was at reportedly at a party J.K. Rowling threw. Maybe he was putting laxatives in the drinks.
Tell the story that we kind of went on holiday together and sort of spent time. It's just I met him at a party,
Right.
Incredibly briefly, but we sat down and chatted in Rome, easily 10 years ago. No, more than that, probably actually. Yeah.
Or just at a party by
randomly,
chance?
completely random, an actor's party.
Yeah.
Like one of those apartments that overlooks the Colosseum.
Yeah.
Kind of like it was just like and Luca introduced himself.
Like, was queer the first discussion about working together?
Really, yes, it was.
Really?
Yeah. My agent, Brian Lord, had been talking with Luca about this. Luca says that, that he didn't think I would do it. Little did he know. And then Brian, said, Luca would like to meet you and talk about it. And I was like, I'm in.
That's so funny that he was like, oh, I don't think Daniel Craig will do this film, because Daniel Craig played like Daniel Craig post James Bond has been doing like roles that are the most opposite of James Bond. Like his role as Benoit Blanc in Knives Out, where he plays a like cartoonishly Southern gay detective. Like, yeah, he wants to do gay roles.
I think I might have just said yes to anything. Oh, there's a script. Good.
Yeah. Hugh Grant as his boyfriend, who the door opens and it's a Hugh Grant cameo.
Oh, yeah. I like
it's
those.
like, I mean, but the fact that it was queer was just like, it was like.
Had you read the book?
No. I don't. Have you? I mean,
I don't read.
Did you know Burroughs? Did you kind of look at
Not
Burroughs
really.
when you were? No.
Yeah, honestly, his wife is doing lesbian roles and he's doing gay roles. It is like Rachel Weisz, who's married to Daniel Craig, who she was fabulous in The Favorite, and aren't they swingers, low-key? Low-key, I could see it. I could.
I don't think it's a particularly. It's less of an English thing. More of a
Yeah.
rites of passage thing here. I feel like.
I read Jack Kerouac's
Right.
On the Road.
Yeah.
But that sort of like, and I guess I knew about Burroughs, but I didn't, that wasn't really a thing. But for Luca, that's been like the film he's always wanted to make.
So he
right?
said he read it when he was 17 or when it first came out, which is 81, I think, or 82, I can't remember.
I think Josh O'Connor is going to be...
Yeah, he said that.
I think Josh O'Connor is going to be one of the biggest stars. Like, he's already pretty notable, but I think he's going to have... an amazing career.
It was the book that he wanted to make, and he adapted it. He did a script, apparently. He said there's somewhere.
Well, Luke
tucked
did.
Yeah, there's one tucked away.
No way, that would be interesting to see. And also, that's the other thing, is Justin wrote both of our movies.
This
Justin
is true.
Kritzkus.
The cross-pollination is
The cross-pollination is too much. It's too much.
And Jonathan did the costumes.
And Jonathan did the
Oceans
costumes.
Master.
And
This
we've
is
worked
true.
together this summer.
And we've worked together.
And you're fed up at me.
They asked me to do this.
Yeah.
Like, really?
With him?
With him again? So you kept in touch socially, and then how long after that was Challengers?
So I was living in New York, and then I didn't have many friends in New York. I think I've spoken to you about this before.
Yeah, you
Then-
droned on about it. Yeah.
Droned on. If only I'd known you then,
Yeah.
you'd have hated it.
I was in New York with no friends.
Yeah.
No, it
and
was
then-
terrible. Go on.
It was
It
terrible.
not great.
And then my agent set me up on like a friend date with Justin, which is
What?
weird.
That's-
Yeah,
what?
don't. It's weird.
Okay.
It went brilliantly well.
Okay, good.
At that point, Justin was just, he's writing his plays. He'd written a
Yeah.
novel. He had a YouTube thing,
Yes.
which I don't know if you've ever seen it, but
No,
it's
I haven't.
extraordinary. So he had a YouTube channel, and
What's it called?
I can't remember. I'll
Okay.
find it, but it's mad.
Justin's-
It's brilliant.
Justin's Japes.
Justin's James.
Come on, though.
Weird.
Maybe we can spitball a few more.
Yeah, we'll spitball.
No, okay.
Yeah. Okay. So if you don't know, this is just how funny everything comes full circle. But Celine Song, who directed the film Past Lives last year, which was one of my favorite films, is married to Justin. And what was Justin's what was Justin's YouTube channel? Yeah, okay, I'll just show you this. I mean, you guys showed me this video, so I'm assuming everybody like knows Potion Seller.
Hello, Potion Seller.
But
I am going into battle, and I want your strongest potion.
yeah, I feel like everybody knows Potion Seller.
My potions are too strong for you, traveler. Potion Seller.
Okay, so anyway, that is Justin Kuritzkis, and he is married to Celine Song, who wrote and directed Past Lives. And he also is the screenwriter of Challengers, which is the film that Josh O'Connor starred in, as well as Queer, which is the film that Daniel Craig starred in. You guys want the whole Potion Sellers?
Hello, Potion Seller. Handle my potions.
Okay.
They're too strong for
It's
you.
only 3 minutes.
Potion Seller.
I like that you guys have seen this so many times and you're like, this is like Coco Melon for adults.
Listen to me. I want only your strongest potions. My potions would kill you, traveler. You cannot handle my potions. Potion Seller, enough of these games. I'm going into battle, and I need your strongest potions.
Some people don't know.
My
Okay,
strongest
that's true.
potions
That's
will
true.
kill you, traveler. You can't handle my strongest potions. You better go to a cellar that sells weaker potions. Potion Seller, I'm telling you right now, I'm going into battle, and I need only your strongest potions. You don't know what you ask, traveler. My strongest potions will kill a dragon, let alone a man. You need a cellar that sells weaker potions, because my potions are too strong. Potion Seller, I'm telling you I need your strongest potions. I'm going into battle. I'm going to battle and I need your strongest potions. You can't handle my strongest potions. No one can. My strongest potions are fit for a beast, let alone a man. Potion Seller, what do I have to tell you to get your potions? Why won't you trust me with your strongest potions, Potion Seller? I need them if I'm to be successful in the battle. I can't give you my strongest potions because my strongest potions are only for the strongest beings and you are of the weakest. Well, then that's it, Potion Seller. I'll go elsewhere. I'll go elsewhere for my potions. That's what you'd better do. I'll go elsewhere for my potions and I'll never come back. Good. You're not welcome here. My potions are only for the strongest and you're clearly not of the strongest. You're clearly the weakest. You've had your say, Potion Seller, but I'll have mine. You're a rascal. You're a rascal with no respect for knights. No respect for anything except your potions. Why respect knights when my potions can do anything that you can?
When was this uploaded? 13 years ago. 13 years ago. It has 12 million views. So anyway, that guy, Justin, went on to have a pretty illustrious Hollywood career where he has written the scripts for the last two Luca Guadagnino films and is married to an amazing filmmaker. And I love that kind of stuff. I love when, like, Hollywood's pretty small town. And when everything just kind of comes full circle in the weirdest, wackiest way. All because of the potions. All because...
off camera. But he'd written this feature film and script, and he sent it to me, and I read it,
So that's
And
who
we
he's talking
talked
about.
it, and he said, which of the characters do you like? Which ones? Which of
Did
the
you know
characters?
was Luca involved? I mean,
No, at this point, Luca wasn't involved.
Oh, interesting.
No one
Okay.
was involved. I
Right.
think he just written this thing.
God.
Yeah.
It's like you knew Jonathan before, you knew
I
Justin
know.
before. It's like
But it was bizarre.
so well
then-
connected. Who's
so
your
well
agent?
connected, yeah. You know her. Clever
It was for the cameras. It was a gag for the
Oh,
cameras.
sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Fucking hell.
Just wait till you see Knives Out. Him setting me up and me crashing them down.
Knocking them down.
Um,
It happens once in the whole movie.
in the whole movie.
Yeah.
And we find it hilarious.
Yes.
No one else does.
I've got a clip. I'll have to show you it
Yeah,
later.
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
He said, which character do you identify with? And I said, neither.
Zendaya.
Yes, yeah, Tashi. I said neither. I was like, I can't see myself as Patrick because he's like this very brilliant. Well, first of all, they're both brilliant tennis players.
Right.
And I just didn't see myself in either of them.
Which is so crazy. Which is so crazy because he's perfect as Patrick.
Said it's brilliant and good luck to him. And then
Right.
3 or 4 months later, Luca called me and said, have you read Challengers? And I said,
No,
yes.
I don't know. So then how he clearly then
Well, I think now I understand that Amy Pascal took the script to
Right.
Zendaya.
right.
And Zendaya was like, yes, love it. And they both went, it has to be Luca.
Right.
And then there's I can't remember if it was Luca or Zendaya or both
Right.
mentioned my name.
Right.
And then
You'd like to think.
I'd like to think both. Neither. Yeah, I put my name forward. I auditioned. And then,
Yeah.
so, and that was it.
But then, okay,
now
but
in
then the
hindsight,
part,
it's obvious.
But then the part was decided then?
Luca was
Adamant that you played.
He was
What was he
adamant
called, your character?
Patrick.
I have seen it.
He was, yeah. You'll catch on it later.
I've seen
he was-
clips.
yeah, see the trailer. Yeah. He was adamant that it was Patrick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't take convincing because obviously I wanted to work with him, but
Yeah.
it took convincing that I could do that.
But imagine if you could turn Patrick Zweig into a guy who wins a slam. You still have a season. You still have one good season, and I need you to bring it out of me.
What about the tennis stuff? Did you think about that? You thought, it'd be easy.
You'll know this because we're both
So athletic.
British. Yeah, so athletic. No, we're both British actors who
Right.
train drama school, and when you
Yeah.
leave drama school, you know that thing where you say,
Yeah, I could do
I
anything.
can horse ride, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you're like,
Speak French and horse ride.
driving.
Yeah.
Yeah. I once had an audition for a play at the Globe, and I needed to know how to play an instrument, so I tried to learn the harmonica in a day. and they said, can you play us something?
And you did?
Well, I just figured it was like breathing in and out with a bit of metal in front of you. It's not. It's really hard. And it was so bad.
That is that's like kind of a universal thing with actors where you just lie on your resume with special skills. Everybody says that they can do accents. Everyone says that they can speak languages. Everyone says they can play musical instruments, that they can do like athletic type things. Because the hope is that, the thinking is like, okay, well, if they really need me to do it for the role, then I would have feasibly booked the role and I can just like learn how to do it, right? I can just learn how to do it. If they say, do you know how to do horse riding? And you're like, yeah, totally. Are they going to have the audition be you horse riding? No, of course not. So that's something that you just like learn how to do, But it's gotten me into trouble sometimes, like when I've said that I can speak Chinese or when I've said that I can do like all sorts of accents and then they ask me to do an accent. I'm like, oh, now? Oh, right. But that's like every job interview. I always lied. Totally, right? I mean, it's the same thing. You're lying to try to get the job, but sometimes you have to do the thing that it says that you can do in your resume, and you're like, I mean, when I said I could do it, it means that I can learn how to do it.
Didn't get the part, obviously. But we know how to do that. So like tennis, I was like, yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
But it's really hard.
I bet, yeah. I bet.
You do play tennis, don't you?
No, I don't. I mean, I hit a ball. I mean, I could just about get a ball over a net, but I don't play tennis.
I don't know. I reckon you're probably quite good.
No, I'm not very good. Not good at anything.
I'm not good at
So you got straight
anything.
into training then.
Yeah.
Was that the first sort of point of call?
I mean, it's the first time I've ever had, like, well, now since I've worked on Nice Out with Simon, who we love.
Right.
But at that point, I'd never worked with a personal trainer or been in a gym for very long in my entire life. And it was like the first time every day we were doing 2-3 hours of training and then 2-3 hours of tennis. Mm-hmm. And
did you kind of enjoy it?
I loved it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Right.
I had the time of my life and didn't keep it up.
Right.
But
well, that's.
I'll be back on it soon. Seeing you this summer, it is kind of insane that you have got to a stage where you're able to work and be completely on it, and then I'll find out from Simon that you've been in the gym that morning before you started. Is that? Do you think that's hangover from Bond? Was that before Bond?
Listen, I used to go to the gym a bit, but in my 30s, I kind of abused my body a bit more than I probably should have done. And all of a sudden I get this part and I'm like, oh, I've really got to get fit for this. So I did, and I did the whole thing and went down the road. But at the end of the movie, it seemed like I'd been doing it for so long that I sort of stopped. And then your sort of body goes into this sort of other...
You know, the thing is that Daniel did Bond before, kind of before the, like, explosion in Hollywood of using steroids and having, like, these veiny, insanely ripped bodies that, like, every A-list action male actor has. Not even ones who are in Marvel movies these days. It's there's been this shift with the male physique in Hollywood where there is this expectation to have like 0% body fat, 18 abs, like the type of muscles that your veins are popping out, like sinewy, and the ultra dehydrated look. And it's crazy to look back on Daniel Craig and Bond where he's buff, right? Like the first Bond films, especially when he's younger, he's in shape, like he's buff, but that looks, normal's not the right word because obviously he's, in really, really good shape, but it looks natural still. It doesn't look like he was juicing. It doesn't look like he is, like just his body is so ripped that it is the thing that you can't focus on anything else because it just doesn't look natural. Just finished watching Anora because of your Golden Globes preview yesterday. Thank you. Ooh, what'd you think?
Place that is like,
thumbs up, thumbs down.
You don't keep us fit, and then another Bond movie comes up and you go, oh, I've got to get fit again. And it's like, that cycle I had to break because it was like up and down. So what I just did is I just started keeping fit regularly so that I didn't kind of stop for long periods.
Yeah, what were the gaps between the Bond movies?
People look at regular in-shape guys and call them dad bods. Like Jason Momoa, frequently I'll see a photo of him and people will be like, oh, I love a dad bod. I'm like, oh, fuck out of here.
The shortest gap, I think, was
amazing. Gave it 4.5 on Letterboxd.
Which is what?
I don't know, Josh.
8 months?
I don't know.
9 months.
I have no idea. I can't remember. I just know it was shorter than the others.
But what you're saying is that because you used to have to what was the time frame of getting from?
Well, I needed 3 months, at least 3 months or 4. Well, actually, it kept on going up a month every time because I got older. But 3 months to get fit. And that was sort of like intensive working out, but also in that time was rehearsals and all of those things that were going on. So a bit like the tennis, I was doing it all day and every day just to sort of figure out the fights and all of the things. But I'd kind of be hitting it and wouldn't be in good shape, and so that would take me a lot longer. And as I got older, it got longer and longer. So I just was like, I can't do this. So I try and
maintain it.
Maintain it, yes. It's really boring. It's really fucking boring talking about working out.
I know it is, but to me it's quite new. I'm loving it. I got really excited.
I would walk into the gym and Josh would be there, and it's a funny gag, and I do love it, but he was doing I'm doing press-ups, 190, 191. It got me, I laughed every time. You did it.
It was
Every
purely for
time
your
you did it.
enjoyment. Truthfully, it was like, I think that was my first session with Simon, and I came in at the tail end of you working out. And I was like, I think I'll be all right. I reckon I can handle this. And I did 2.5 minutes on a bike. And I was absolutely wiped. And I said to Simon, I was like, oh, it's just like a starter.
Yeah.
Starter thing. And Daniel's the same. It's like coming back to it. And he was like, yeah, Daniel's not the same. Anyway, working out is boring.
It's boring.
I wanted to ask you, because we've spoken about this in private, about work. Just
Okay. All right. People are filming this, remember? That's what these cameras are.
Well, I'm always interested in like someone like you, who to me you're like a staple of the movie industry.
God.
And then, but then to think about
me
you,
like Weetabix.
you're the
Weetabix.
You're the Weetabix
Nobody knows
of
what
Hollywood.
Weetabix is, do they?
Yeah.
So anyone doesn't. I'll cut that bit out.
You're the Weetabix
If you've seen We Live in Time, you
of
do.
Hollywood. But to me, it's like you're an obvious staple. But I know as well that you went to drama school, and then you were in the theatre for years.
I'm very serious.
I really want to know, did you ever have like jobs? Like when did you do the waiting jobs?
From
when
the
you were
age of
starting out?
14, I was working in restaurants.
Really?
So tough background. But I was to earn money, just to earn money. And then I kind of went from 16, I was really working, and that was my living.
Yeah.
And then I moved to London, and I was doing that as well. I was bar work. And through drama school, I was doing bar work all the way through drama school. And then I made a pact with myself. And probably because I'd been doing it since I was 14, it felt like,
What's Weetabix? It's like breakfast
I couldn't
cereal.
go back. I could not go
the
back
UK.
to waiting on.
Yeah.
And somehow I said to myself, if I went back to waiting on, I would give up. I'd give it up. I'd go and retrain. I'd go whatever I did. I'm not going to do acting because I can't. There's either it's all or nothing. I don't know where this came from, but that's where I just was like, and somehow I eked a living. I mean, I got. I mean, I more than eked a living eventually, but obviously, but at the time I was just made enough to pay the rent. Just made enough. Kept on doing it, and that was just. It was just I had to be kind of laser focused. I was also laser lazy.
Yeah.
But I kind of that was what I kind of promised myself.
I feel like it's often like the thing that people don't talk about very much is those starting years.
They're horrible.
They're so hard. They're so brutal.
They're really brutal. It's like, and it's no most of the time.
Yeah.
And you have to be slightly kind of cracked, I think, to sort of get through it, to try and convince yourself that it does.
I remember like being told early on that you have to go on 100 auditions to maybe book one, but it was basically like you'll be lucky to book a role from 100 auditions. Like it is so much auditioning, and maybe sometimes you get close. Maybe you get like a callback. Maybe you get put on hold. Like they put a pin in you. Not like literally in you, but yeah, maybe you get steps up. Maybe you book the role, and then you don't have anything again.
Doesn't matter, or really think about it and find a way. I mean, kind of whatever your way of doing it, so it doesn't just destroy you. I mean, what do you remember it? What do you feel about it?
I always think of it as like the best time. It was the best and worst time because, on the one hand, like I'd never want that stress of. The stress of having to get your rent every month, and therefore like. And trying to balance that with, you couldn't just take any job because, first of all, we're actors and we're not qualified for most jobs. For anything. Yeah. But then also, so you're finding yourself taking shift work like at bars, at restaurants. Yeah. But you're not getting enough hours because you need the flexibility. So that if an audition
you're not really earning enough money to pay the rent.
Yeah. So you end up having 3 or 4 jobs. Right. And then every day disappointing your manager at the pub or the call centre because you're like, I've got an audition. Yeah. And that stress I'd never want to get.
I mean, it was probably a little different from me back then, I don't know. But there were often people that you came across who kind of gave you a break. And there was those people that somehow felt that what you were doing was like, let this person go and do their thing. And once you met people like that, that was always such a boon, such a kind of like, oh, I've been kind of blessed. I mean, or you know, that I've got the mandate. I've got whatever it is. I can do this. I can do this. But it was, you know, you needed people around you to sort of give you that confidence, or just that little bit.
When did it, like, when was the big
break?
Was it Our Friends in the North?
When was the big break?
Yeah, what was the big break?
Yeah.
Tell me. Was it Our Friends in the North? No, it was before then.
I mean,
you had already
I left drama school and did a movie, which was like so unusual, like a Warner Brothers movie, which was like kind of, and then I had sort of I did a play, and then I did a TV show, and I just kind of was doing things, but I went to the National and did Angels in America, and the producer of this television program, Our Friends in the North, which is a big sort of one-off BBC drama, historical drama set in the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. They did their shopping at the National, basically. You know, they were doing. That's where the producers and you know, they went looking for their talent. So, and I landed this part, and I don't know that it didn't move the needle. I suppose. God, that expression, move the needle.
I like that expression.
Do you?
Yeah.
Let's kick this down the road.
You're saying that as in, like, people say it all the time. I haven't heard that.
Move the needle.
I mean, I have heard it, but I haven't heard it in a very long time.
Right.
And I like it.
Right, it's yours.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Anyway,
I'll use it in 5 minutes.
Yeah. Throw it back at me. And it'll be a competition of who used it better. So that didn't kind of make. I mean, whatever. But what I did was I worked on one part for a whole, well, more than a year and a half, consistently in front of a camera, and did kind of my apprenticeship. I'd never, because you don't do that in drama.
It really is amazing that some of these actors on actors are just both the actors effusively praising the other and being like, you were so good in that. Oh, I loved that. I loved the lighting. Oh, the costumes were like, I think they just don't really know how to have a conversation outside of the film that either of them, you know, that both of them respectively starred in, and that they are there to, you know, that's why they're there, versus just like having a conversation about anything and everything.
Drama school. There's no, I mean, unless you know, there aren't the facilities.
Now, yeah,
at
these
British
two
drama
worked
schools. There aren't
together on
TV
Knives
studios
Out,
you
but
can go
like
into
Kieran
and sort of like do
and
work with a
Coleman,
camera, know where
they
it
had just
goes.
met for the first time.
So I learned on my feet during that, and I think I kind of, at least what I did is I did that. I realized that thing about that is not really true, but is kind of true, is that, you know, stop acting when you're on camera. You know, it's kind of, you know, you've got to kind of be and all of those things, and that gave me a massive spur, I think, to then sort of go on and make some movies and do things like that.
When was Love is the Devil? Because that movie was like a big reference for me.
Right. Wow.
And if anyone hasn't seen that movie, it's insanely brilliant. But I was thinking about that. We talked about this in the summer, but in terms, because I saw Queer
early on. Yes.
A screaming pig covered with burning brandy runs out of the kitchen and
Lucas very kindly showed it to me.
Yeah, it's actually very different now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to see it since it's been different.
Don't need to. It's okay.
Well, I will.
Just giving Leatherface noises.
Like.
I've seen it.
I'm joking. But I was thinking when I watched it, I was like, there were aspects of like, Love is the Devil is quite a, from my memory anyway, was quite an experimental film, right?
It was completely, yes. It was. I mean, it cost nothing. It was. I mean, there was no real narrative to it. It was a sort of, I mean, it kind of went from one place to another, and.
But like visually, it's so rich in the same way as Queer is.
Yes.
Like,
right.
There's that amazing scene in the pub.
Right.
That's like really hazy.
Right.
And like.
I can't remember the name of the lens. There was a special lens they used, which sort of made people kind of like distort. The whole deal was that we couldn't use the paintings, so each shot had to have a Bacon-esque feel about it, and depending on the kind of, you know, sometimes you're through George's eyes, sometimes you're through Derek's Bacon's eyes, and you know, so you're kind of feeling the kind of where his.
Did you make a link between those two projects at all? No.
Luca did.
Luca did.
Yeah. No, he was very kind of open about sort of saying I reference it in a way, so that was very nice.
So I'm right.
Yeah. Right.
So I'm right.
Yes.
To have made that link.
Yes, you are.
Thanks.
Yeah. It was really impressive.
I want to talk. without speaking.
I thought it was like a total.
What does everybody think? Anyone who's watched Luca Guadagnino's films, what's everyone's fave? Or I guess either your fave or what you think is his best film. Sometimes it's not the same.
Masterpiece. I've also never seen you like this before. It is really like nothing you've done before, in terms of the character, but also just in terms of like the reason I talk about Love is the Devil is because it feels like something we haven't seen from you for years,
Right.
and like so different to the work you've done recently. Was that conscious, like a decision to
I don't think it was conscious, no. I think that, I don't know what the process is. I mean,
Is it sad to say challengers? No, not at all. The cannibal movie fucking slapped, if I'm being honest. Oh, Bones and all. Mark Rylance is so fucking good, dude. He's amazing. No, Call Me by Your Name. Speaking of cannibal, no, Call Me by Your Name.
There's lots of things. You've worked with Luca. There's an atmosphere he creates on a set, which is one of brilliant chaos, but also absolute focus. And it's Italian, it's Sicilian, it's like, it's whatever it is. It's like this thing which is like, as for a tight-arsed Englishman, which is like, it's kind of like very liberating.
Yeah.
It's very like, oh, I've just got to chill out here because there's not, I'm not in
Armie
control
Hammer
of
kind of
this.
ruined that.
There's nothing I can do about this. It doesn't mean that he's not absolutely laser focused on everything
Personal
and everything he does,
vendetta
where
against
everything
that
is
film.
and all things, and he's designing things and while he's in between shots and doing all these things. But and also the character was just felt so multifaceted, multi-layered, and also complicated. You know, he's got a gun on his hip. He and walks around like a macho guy, and he's Burroughs, and he's with it, and you know, in it's like. So I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't really conscious. I just sort of threw the kitchen sink at it and just thought, all of this is legit. But he allowed me to do it. I was nervous at first. I was quite, you know. Do I go Burroughs? Do I make him more like Burroughs? Do I make it, you know, there's footage of Burroughs where he's just very like this and very kind of, you know, and I was like, no, he's more than that, and it was just Luke. He kept on sort of just gently pushing me.
He feels like deeply insecure,
right?
And yet the way he walks around is like is completely confident.
But that makes so much sense to me.
Yeah, of course.
I mean,
of course
that's
it does.
what people are, and also the kind of artifice of masculinity.
Yeah.
And what that is, and how complicated it is.
Yeah.
And, you know, I mean, as tough as people are, of course they're weak in some places. It's like.
But it's interesting that you have to, because there are scenes like, you know, and Drew is amazing in the movie.
Right.
But like when you two are together, the vulnerability he's able to show to him, and then to me, he's only really able to show that vulnerability when he feels safe. And then when he doesn't feel safe, he goes back to this macho.
Right. Right.
So it's actually when he's most vulnerable, he turns to the kind of everything's okay.
Yes, yeah.
It's really, it was like, that was like mad to me.
That felt, I mean, it just felt very natural thing to do with him.
Yeah.
And I suppose I get, and maybe I consciously said that to myself, that doesn't matter. You know, he doesn't have to be one thing. How great is that?
And it was that one of my favourite scenes in it, which is, partly because I was watching it at Luca's house in...
Like, I'm so serious. I would happily have a nomination of Best Picture for Challengers over a handful of films.
In Milan, outside,
in the country, in his little cinema, and he was like waiting outside when I came out. He was like, what do you think? Yeah. One of the things was that I said I was in awe of it, and then I said,
Amelia
I thought
Perez,
Leslie
no,
Manville
course.
was in it. And he was like, she is. And I was like, she must have been heavily cut because blink and you miss her. But I didn't realise that was her. It was so like, she's so completely different.
Yeah.
But that whole sequence is incredible.
Yeah, and you saw
what was
early
that
on
like
the effects on it now. You should see it. I know you have to see it.
Well, I think I'd seen at that point, that was in a good...
Maybe it was, yeah.
But what was that like to... Because you're playing something so real through it.
Right.
And then there's these sort of set pieces that feel like extraordinary and surreal.
Yes. Well, the whole thing in the book is like, the journey to go and find ayahuasca, but the book's not finished, so they never get to South America.
Yeah.
And Luca was just, we have to go to South America and we have to do the ayahuasca trip, because the ayahuasca trip is the sort of...
Is that what happens in the
We
film?
keep saying it's not about unrequited love, the film, it's about unsynchronized love. And for a minute in the jungle, they synchronize.
Yeah.
And there's sort of this hope that maybe, and then no, it's all gone.
But that's why it's so tragic.
Yeah.
Is or when I was watching it, I was like, they found it. That
It
was
gets
the
wild.
closest thing to pure connection.
Exactly.
And then it
and then it sort of crumbles.
Yeah.
And the sort of third act or whatever, the jungle thing, for me, had to kind of, in my head when I looked at it, it had to become quite heightened, because this sort of drug thing was going to happen. And then the rest of the movie is, I mean, the sort of epilogue and all of the sort of things that happen in that are all this sort of Burroughs imagery that comes into the movie, that we had to sort of get, you have to go, yeah, this is where we're going now, this is what's happening. We're in Burroughs' head. And in some ways, maybe you could look at the end of the movie like it's the rest of the ayahuasca trip. It's like, it's the tail end of that. So, yeah, I mean, it's kind of brave on his part. It's just like, well, this is what we're going to do. It's not like the the movie has a beginning and a middle and an end. It's a sort of, it's not that kind of
That's
narrative.
the cool thing about Luca is, I guess he's not afraid to take some source material and stretch it out and make it into something through his eyes.
Wait, are you on Facebook?
What?
He's asking for your number. And so am I.
You both want my number?
Very much so, yeah.
Yeah.
When you were working with him, the sort of...
Luca Guadagnino does love the he loves to get erotic with it, but in kind of like an eerie way.
Of the three characters and bringing those together, and the sort of I mean, obviously I love the end of that movie, and I love where it goes to, and I love what it says, and all of the things, all of that set up, and then you get that moment, which is like, it's sort of what I think kind of Lucas kind of about. He wants to hit the moment of love. Yeah. And you see a love between the two guys, and you see kind of, and that trumps everything around it. And that, for me, I'm just a sucker for it, but I think that's, what else is there? Yeah. Did you?
Okay, I just have to say, as far as men's feet in films that came out in 2024, Mike Feist's feet in Challengers, I will take all day, every day over Jesse Eisenberg's feet in A Real Pain. Not because it's funny, because the scene that Jesse Eisenberg wrote is literally about how pretty his feet are, which is hilarious. But if I'm comparing the feet, I will take Mike Feist's feet over Jesse Eisenberg's feet. Is all I'm saying. I don't like feet. I don't like feet. But men had the dogs out. Okay? In some movies this year. So
you discussed that? Did you kind of figure that out, or was that kind of always there? And it was just like that?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think. Yeah, I wonder if you had a similar experience. He's always open and wants to talk about the character, and wants to talk about where you're at with that character and what their relationships are. But also, I think I felt that he's always holding something back, like a little bit.
No, to be clear, I don't like feet. I hate feet. Okay? You guys know this. I've said this repeatedly. I hate feet. But if I'm going to have fucking men feet in a movie, I'm going to take Mike Feist's men feet.
And it's about having your trust and putting your trust into Luca's hands.
Yeah. Shut up.
So the ending was always as was on the page, except that joy, I guess I always saw it as these are three people who are pulled together. This
really young people. Really, as well, really young people in a situation which is they've in spite of the fact they look like they're in control of their own destinies, they're not.
They're not. And sort of, and because we see them from this, in this sort of at the beginning of their careers and at the end, you get this chunk of time where they're apart from each other, and they lose their love for something. And for me, it was really at a time in my career where I was a little bit lost in terms. I was I don't know, not about acting, but just in general. I think I was just at a stage where I was it can be difficult to kind of refine that passion, refine the thing that first got you into being an actor, and this is true of any profession. And I think that's what was going on in this film, is that yes, there's the tennis backdrop, but the desire these three people had for each other that's kind of torn apart. And there's like an invisible magnet that's dragging them back together. And that was definitely a Luca sort of component, that he was like bubbling underneath.
Right, yes.
But sometimes he wasn't willing to sort of like show you what he was doing. You just
I mean,
had
he
to
doesn't
trust.
bury the
What
lead,
is his beard
Luca,
about?
But he wants
Not a
that
fan.
audience to take that journey so they can discover it. You know, he's not sending out lots of signals.
No.
It's like, and I love that, because that's like how I love to be. I mean, it's like you're sort of treating an audience with intelligence. That, you know, that they're kind of, they'll figure it out.
Yeah.
And you figure it out. But like with that movie, you just, I knew as the film was ending before that,
He's
oh,
cold
it's not,
and it's
this
winter.
isn't going to happen. Something in me was like firing to sort of, I kind of knew that it was going to be, and when it was such a joy, because it was, so he's obviously very aware of kind of the subtleties of all that, and that you can't maybe discuss it openly with everybody, that you can't, in the sense of you're making a movie and you're always talking about, isn't that great bit at the end? It suddenly is not a great bit at the end.
Yeah.
You know, if everybody's kind of going, how great the end is. It's like, no, the great, the end is what it is.
Yeah.
Let me know,
and
Pod
he's letting
makes
himself
long
discover
drives
it
feel
as the movie,
short.
maybe in the edit, maybe making sure that it's in the edit and all of those things.
Yeah.
I kind of get that.
I totally get that. And it's like, you know, when we were kind of going around the world and talking about the movie, which you're in the midst of.
Right. It was a big, big tour.
It was a big, big tour.
Yeah.
But I always remember that one of the questions, we'd often get these questions about what was it, Luca, that brought you to a tennis movie? And Luca would always say, this isn't a tennis movie, this is a movie about desire.
Yes.
We were doing a Q&A last night and he was talking about chemistry. And I see that in Queer. It's like you and Drew have this chemistry, which is
It's the only thing he's really interested in, isn't
yeah,
it?
it really is.
That's not
no, but it's true. In terms of us, you know, in terms of his relationship.
Luca Guadagnino's like, if my actors aren't horny for each other, I don't want it.
He said, you know, I mean, it's
I
like
don't want it.
There may have other directors may have said, this is not a tennis movie, it's about ABC.
Yeah.
And it's a tennis movie.
yeah.
But actually, when Luca says it, it's not. And I think when people went to see it and discovered it, they know this isn't a tennis movie.
Daniel
It's
Craig
funny because that is the scene. That's one of the scenes that I think is often talked about. When you're in it, it doesn't feel like that.
You guys, Daniel Craig is 50 strips.
I mean, if it is, that's kind of a bit iffy.
Yeah.
If you're feeling hot in that moment.
Yeah, right.
You're a little bit
it's
iffy.
a problem.
Yeah.
No, it feels, and I'm sure it's the same in Queer. It's like the reality is that those sex scenes, like intimacy scenes, are the least sexy, intimate scenes you can do. You know, I feel far more vulnerable doing an emotional
No,
scene.
he's younger than me.
The least interesting thing in it. In the scene, I think.
Yeah, of course.
It's got to be right, and all of those things have to be. They have to, you know, you have to play the truth of it as best you can.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's like what it's about. But the only thing is going on is what is going on in the heads of these people. And if you can't see that, then the scene is just a gratuitous sex scene.
Right. The reason they're there.
The reason they're there, what they're doing there,
what's
what's affecting them, all of these things.
Yeah.
And you owe it to a sex scene to have all those things in. Otherwise, it's like it's an excuse to get people naked.
Yeah. And I think with us.
Did you laugh?
I don't know if we did, you know. I think because I guess we'd done lots of rehearsal.
Right.
The thing that made us laugh, me and Mike got the giggles.
Right.
Because when we're kissing, the way the kind of kissing works, where Zendaya brings us, and we're both kissing Zendaya.
Yeah.
And gradually,
Yes, please tell us. How does it work?
We end up kissing each other.
Yes.
And she's just backed out and she's watching.
Yeah.
And we had this moment of kissing for a while and then opening our eyes and seeing that it's just us.
Yeah.
And that did make us giggle.
And is that in the movie?
No.
Oh.
I know.
Oh. That made me nice.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's
Maybe
a
it
movie.
wasn't maybe it wasn't very good.
Yeah.
That's why
meant
it's
to be in the movie.
No, but it's not. That's why it's not in the movie.
Yeah. No, we just. I think me and Mike found it like that very funny, kind of catching, but only because we were so close.
Right.
And that was intimidating.
Yeah.
But no, those scenes they're funny because it's, as you said, like it's the purpose they serve is the most important thing.
Yeah.
And just trying to balance, like trying to make something feel completely full of everything that's underneath the actual physical act.
Exactly.
In the same way as with a fight scene, it's like it's a choreographed piece of filmmaking. It has to be like perfectly choreographed.
I'm just there's some joke in there, but I can't think what it is. Yes, you're absolutely
That's the
right.
other thing to say.
Yeah.
We've spent an entire summer every day coming up with new jokes.
Stupid jokes. Well, you have.
Yeah.
I will say.
Yeah, you enjoyed them.
I laughed. Yeah. Yes, it's true. This summer we did
together
Knives
for the first
Out,
time.
Wake Up Dead Man.
Which, by the way, was one of the most incredible experience. Like in terms of having an ensemble of like, I've never experienced anything like it on a film set.
Right.
We were all in each other's pockets for about 3 months.
It's true.
Particularly you and me.
You particularly
most of the time you and me.
Yes, like it or
but,
not.
like it or not.
Yeah. It's a conscious thing, I know,
When does that
between
come
Ryan,
out?
Ram and me. Ram Bergman, the producer, and Ryan, the director. That on the first one, something happened.
I feel like when it comes to Knives Out 3, I remember when it was like everybody in the world was getting announced as being in that film, and then nothing, and now I'm hearing about it again because I think it comes out sometime soon.
Organically, which was that we were filming in this big house, and then down
Comes
somewhere
out
over
this
there
year.
were some trailers,
No
and the big
date
house
set?
was warm and it was cold outside, and we had a room, and nobody left the set, so everybody was on set all the time.
Like literally
And just-
everybody is in this movie. Daniel Craig, Jeremy Renner, Kaylee Spaney, Andrew Scott, Josh Brolin, Thomas Hayden Church, Mila Kunis, Daryl McCormick, Glenn Close, Kerry Washington, Josh O'Connor.
Just
Insane.
sort of interacting with each other and joking and doing these things and all of it, and that somehow I think the joy of that
Bled into
transposed,
the-
broke the ice and transposed with it into the, and the worst thing you can ever do in movies or any art form is try and repeat something. But we had COVID on the second one, so in a way we had no choice. And everybody arrived in Greece, and the first thing I said to Ron was, "I'm having a party." He went, "No, you're not." I said, "I'm having a party." So I rented my, see my serious voice then?
Yeah, wow.
He was like, "Whoa, okay."
Terrifying. Yeah, that'll do it.
I was renting this nice place in Greece, and we had an ambulance parked at the end of the road doing COVID tests
For the party?
For the party. So rock and roll. And it was like, and they all came and we had a party and we broke the ice. And then we were kind of thrown together and we couldn't go anywhere. We were in kind of the bubble, whatever the fuck that is. And that really paid into the atmosphere of that one.
Yeah.
And then this one came along and it's like, well, what are we going to do? It's sort of hard. I'm living at home and all that. So we got that horrible, stinky, I mean, it's a container. It was just like this, I don't know what the hell it was like. Is this the best we can do? It sort of sank like it had a toilet in it, and but we all somehow just sat in it all day
we
long,
did.
playing cards.
But then that was I loved it.
Yeah.
Because I feel like there's that thing, and I remember Ryan saying it to me when we started. He was like, no one goes to that, and that was really difficult for me because the trailers, that's the best trailer I've ever had in my life. It's better than my flat in London.
So sweet. Oh, shut up.
It is. It was unbelievable. And then I spent a lot of time knocking on your door.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, uninvited. Leave me alone.
It's Josh. Just hide behind the sofa.
Sure, I saw him going there. But I feel like those films feel like such a family feeling with Ryan, Ryan, Ram.
Josh is like, I'm still early in my career, Daniel. Yeah, he's like, hi, I'm not Daniel Craig.
Have such an easy way of working.
Sure. I mean, that's Ryan. I won't say it, but it's like it seems so obvious to do is that if you're going to get an ensemble cast, that it has to be an ensemble. Otherwise, what's the point? It kind of the ensemble thing. Oh, it's such an ensemble piece. It's like no, we were talking to each other. You have to make that happen, and also because Ryan's writing is there. We kind of did the script. I mean, there is some improvisation, some rather brilliant.
Just from us too.
Yeah, just from us too.
Look forward to it.
Yeah,
It'll be cut. Don't worry.
All on the cutting room floor. But you do kind of. The more you're communicating with each other off camera, the more you sort of communicate with each other on camera. And with Mila and everybody, we were kind of joking around.
Yeah.
But we went, and it
feels like we're peaking on a convo they'd have if no cameras were around. Yeah. When actors on actors are great, it feels like a legitimate conversation that would be happening if this were not if this were not being filmed.
He just encourages it. He sort of
But
wants.
what I really liked about you is that, because there is that that humour that goes with those movies, but you would be, before a scene, you have your music thing, where you go off into a space for a bit.
Yeah.
What's happening in that moment?
Nothing.
No, but it's a real thing. Like, it's so funny because I remember asking
showing off.
quite showing off. Yeah, I remember
this'll
asking
get
you
them.
quite early on that film. I was
dabber.
like, I'm going to ask Daniel everything,
Yeah.
and I was asking, and you were like, oh, I don't know, I'll just do it. And then I watched you, and I was like, something's happening. Some sort of like alchemy's going on because you put.
I mean, I've done work before. I've done
Yeah.
all my work before has gone on. I've done all that. But when I get to set, it's that thing. It's like you can rehearse and rehearse and rehearse, and you get to set, and suddenly, I can't do it like I thought. That's the worst feeling because you're like, oh, well, what am I going to do?
Yeah.
So I really try and blank my head. I really try and just kind of get as much out of it. But I'm so interested in what's going on set. I want to talk to you because you're funny, and other people. And and just joke and have fun and things. And I can't. If I do that, then actually I'm filling my head with what it shouldn't be filled with.
Yeah.
And I want to empty my head because I know my lines. You're there. You're going to say do something good. Everybody else is going to do something good, and I want to react off you. And if I'm kind of, I don't know, just.
So you're actually clearing.
I'm trying to clear my head. Yeah. Because I feel like you've got to receive. You've got to kind of receive. I mean, it's all kind of nonsense because it's whatever.
No, but
happens.
it's true.
Whatever happens is important.
But it is true that it's like I always felt every single scene that we had together, it always felt like we were figuring it out, responding to each other all the time.
Right, and that I feel that's the joy. That's the biggest joy. And then the gags, if they come, are. It's like you kind of well, that was funny in that take. Well, we don't do that again. Let's do something else.
Yeah.
But not because
I'm sure they get paid a lot the actors get paid a lot for Knives Out, but I do feel like big ensemble pieces, big ensemble films that are not, that are not like artistically that great. I feel actors either do for a bag, aka Marvel, right? Or they do because it's fun. Like it's a big film and it's fun. And I feel like that's what Knives Out is. I feel like those are actors who are like, you know what, those movies are fun and I want to do that.
kind of pressurizing it to be funny or anything like that, because that's that thing. Great things I love about those movies. They walk a line. They're kind of serious and they're funny. But they're not gag a minute. You could play comedy like it's Shakespeare. I mean, whatever. I think Gene Wilder said something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe he didn't. You play it for real.
Yeah.
And,
And the
play it for real,
situation is funny
yes,
rather than
than you.
Yeah.
Although.
We edged.
I think.
Slightly.
Yeah,
Yeah. And one other question I want to ask is about those movies and how they're seen, because they've been so successful in theatres.
Yes.
Does that bother you? Like
Yes, of course
the
it
idea
does.
of and why and what's
Well, I mean, the first one was such a surprise, and it was a fully released film. It made lots of money and things. And listen, I'm not knocking where it's gone to and where it is, but it saddens me that there isn't a kind of a more of a theatrical moment for these movies or any movie at all. That kind of going, but these movies seem to have a kind of a cross-generational appeal, and the idea that families go and see that movie just fills me with massive joy. It's not just a niche movie.
It's my sister whose birthday it is, and she's FaceTiming me. Hold on, I'm going to tell her. Hi, I'm live streaming.
Okay, I just want to say thank you for the wine.
Oh, thank you for the wine. Yeah, I wanted to get you flowers and champagne, and Mom said no. Yeah, that's what she said. I was like, you could never have too many flowers.
Are you wearing a pussy hat? Like when they did the Women's March?
Yeah, I'm wearing a pussy hat. You don't think it's cute?
Oh, that's cute. You look really Asian.
I look really Asian? Wait, Liz, you look pretty. Happy birthday. I'll call you guys in a, when I'm done. Wait, can I show you something? Hold on. Hold on. Just hold on. darling. Hi. Looking good.
You're getting good at that.
I'm so good, aren't I? No, I know. I've been working on the accents. I'm kind of trying them out.
You should do a bit where, you know, your doll is talking to you and you talk back to her.
Where I'm talking to the doll, and I know. I look, you guys, this is the beginning of my journey.
This is Caroline's new thing.
This is my new thing. I did this for like 2 hours on stream.
Does she have a name?
Well, it's Carol Channing. Like it's you know, the performer, the comedian actress Carol Channing. It's a ventriloquist doll that's based off of her.
Oh, cheers to Lizzie's birthday.
Her name's Carol. Like her name is literally Carol. Yeah, cheers. Happy birthday, Liz. I'll call you back in a little bit.
I'll call you back earlier than
That's You're all good. You're all good. No worries.
Hi, chat stream.
Oh, Liz, my sister says hi. My sister says hello. People say hi. They say happy birthday.
Thank you.
They say happy birthday. You look so pretty.
We're having a cupcake seance.
Why are you having a cupcake seance?
Like when I find my birthday candles.
Oh, cute. All right, I'll call you back in a little bit.
Bye. Yes.
Okay, bye. Oh my God, of course. Of course my sister goes, Jen goes, "Are you wearing a pussy hat?" I was like, "Yeah, I am wearing a pussy hat. Yeah, I am." She's like from the Women's March. Said, "Sorry that you hate women." Yeah, are you not with her? How could we be related? Yeah, I thought this was America too, but I guess not. I guess not. Okay, we have 2 minutes left of this.
We were doing here. This is it's for everybody, and the fact is, to have it in a movie and have a collective experience in the cinema, blah blah blah. I know everybody says this, but it's the truth, and it's like you can't, you know. And yes, I'm glad people see it in their homes, and I'm glad people watch it together in their homes and have fun doing it. That's absolutely great, but there's nothing quite like going to the cinema.
You're right, and there is like it's a
laughing in a cinema is the best thing in the world.
It is, and there's a fundamental difference between experiencing a movie.
Yeah, I do
at
agree.
home,
I do agree.
which has its place, but then the act of paying money and going and sitting in a theatre,
with
as you said,
strangers.
with strangers, and having this collective experience is priceless. And also, and throw into the fact that particularly when you work with someone like Ryan, who's like a movie mad.
There are certain films that I try my hardest to go see in the theater because I know that the experience is going to be elevated. Like I know that the best way for me to experience that film will be in a movie theater, and anything less is just it's not going to be as good, because it forces you to lock in. It's a collective experience. Like seeing The Substance in theaters was amazing because the way that people were uncomfortably laughing and then kind of felt encouraged by other people laughing, where you realize like, oh yeah, no, you can, this is very dark, but it's comedy. Like it's in a lot of parts.
Like he knows every frame of every movie ever.
Yeah.
He's making a movie for the cinema.
Yeah.
Like it has to be seen. But in his mind,
With
that's
scope.
how it's seen.
Scope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems a shame that
It is a shame.
Yeah.
But this is the way of the world right now, and we kind of have to kind of bend with it, and we have to keep sort of making sure that movies do get into the cinema. That's kind of really, you know, I mean, as long as there's a market for it. I mean, it is a business, so you know. So at this point now,
we've had enough.
We've had enough. I can't do this anymore. I'm fucking done. Let's be
But
honest.
it's so sweet that you invited me to come stay for the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
I'll leave the keys under the mat.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the dogs.
Or the
They're
address.
fine. They look
Or the
vicious.
address.
They look vicious, but they're not. They're fine.
Okay, great.
Just make friends with them.
It's a great relief.
We end this. We say
We end
goodbye
this,
to each
we
other.
say
You go
goodbye.
off and do whatever you're doing. I'll go
Yeah.
off and do what I'm doing.
And we'll
That's
see
great.
each other
down the line.
Great.
Yeah.
Bada 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 beep 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 beep. Boo boop 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 beep bada boop. Beep beep boop boop bop bada bop. Boop boo. Ba-da-da, no. Ba-da-da, no. Okay. All right. I don't know if I have enough time to get into the Justin Baldoni lawsuit, so I might have to save that for the next time that I'm doing this thing. Maybe there will be more information that has come out, but TLDR, Justin Baldoni has filed a countersuit, and his legal team has threatened that they are going to be suing Blake Lively as well. So there are lawsuits all over the place. I think Blake's legal complaint is going to turn into a full-on lawsuit. So we'll have that lawsuit. We'll have the counter lawsuit. We'll have against the New York Times, and then also a lawsuit against Blake Lively. And it is just oof, duddy, oof. You know, the other thing too, one thing I want to say, because I don't have time to cover this whole thing. I think in 2025, we need to be having conversations around what sexual harassment is, because I feel like a lot of people are do not understand what sexual harassment is. They think that sexual harassment is like physical, like physically assaulting. So like grabbing someone's ass, right? Physically touching them when it is, unwanted. But that is not that is not what encompasses. That's not all that sexual harassment is. And I think because there is this misunderstanding, but also just straight up disinformation around sexual harassment, there is this attitude that something is not sexual harassment when you don't do this thing. And that's a big fucking problem. That's a big problem. And this has gone on forever, but famously during the Anita Hill Clarence Thomas hearings, like sexual harassment was brought up in this way where what Anita Hill experienced was considered not sexual harassment because Clarence Thomas didn't sexually assault her. So they're like, no. What is this sexual harassment stuff where it's like, if first of all, sexual harassment is about power, okay? And if you have created an environment that is, if you have created an environment that is like sexually charged or sexually hostile so that the victims of sexual harassment cannot do their jobs fully and freely, which is what happened in the Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni case, like that is sexual harassment. So one example of that is that there are claims in Blake Lively's legal complaint that Justin Baldoni in his countersuit of suing the New York Times has not disputed, but what he has disputed is saying that was sexual harassment. Him showing a video, or I think it was Jamie Heath who showed the video of it was his wife who was having birth, but they were showing that as a like, hey, Blake Lively, a woman who has 4 children and certainly doesn't know what the process of giving birth is. I'm showing you this video without your consent because of like wanting to creatively structure this scene this way. But that is something that like those guys, and I'm not saying that they don't actually believe that to be sexual harassment. I think that that might be true because there are plenty of men, even self-professed, self-titled feminists, who don't understand, they don't comprehend when their behavior is harassment. They truly look at it and they're like, huh? Sexual harassment? What are you talking about? And that's just one example, So it just feels like, it feels like 8 years after the Me Too movement, here we are. And in many ways we have, it seems like we have taken a step back from the, from that time, from that movement that was global, and it felt like we were moving towards real progress for victims of sexual abuse. And I think we have to start having these conversations again because everything has just felt like backlash to the 2017 Me Too movement. And a lot of things have fallen through the cracks. A lot of things have been distorted. A lot of people just need to have like basic education on these issues that are so frequently at the core of, at the core of these stories that come out of an industry like Hollywood or in politics. Men think if it's not a violent, forceful act, then it's not wrong. Right. Like I really, I think it's a reminder, not all people who behave badly are monsters, but also not all men who have behaved badly, not all people who have behaved badly realize that they're like, understand that behavior is abusive. And it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter if you're a guy who says that says that you are an ally to women, that you are a male feminist, like whatever. It happens all the time because of this fundamental difference in this fundamental misunderstanding in our culture around what something like sexual harassment is. The amount of people who don't know they've just violated somebody is insane. Right. And so anyway, we can get into more of the lawsuit another day, but that was just something that I was thinking about where I went, it's not that like oftentimes with a situation like this, I'm willing to believe that the person who has been accused of abuse may not recognize or be contending with the fact that their behavior was abusive for these reasons, because what they view as abuse is very narrow. Yeah, I have a background in the area, includes the concept of impact and intent. Both can be damaging. I think it's an intentional pushback. Oh, for sure. Absolutely. Absolutely. It has been intentional backlash, as there is typically backlash to progressive movements, It's an unfortunate reality that when you take a step forward, when you have, when marginalized, oppressed voices in society are advocating for themselves, are speaking out on systemic issues, that the people who feel threatened by it, are going to organize and going to they're gonna they're going to be incredibly loud in pushing back on it. As we've seen with the Baldoni Lively case, annoying ass people who fancy themselves as progressive view the story akin to culture war bullshit, not a workplace issue that many women experience. Yeah, and I hope that leftists who have dismissed this, as they are seeing now how this is turning in, really they need to understand that this is a case of a woman feeling that, like, believing that she is being retaliated against, which happens all the fucking time. And now how, in the wake of the success that Johnny Depp had with throwing onto the accuser what they are accusing what they're accusing the other person of, and being successful in doing that. Like, we have seen this pattern now. We have seen how this is something that can work both in the court of public opinion and also in a like literal court. So I've seen tons and tons of responses of just the mere fact that Justin Baldoni is suing and saying that he was the one who was smeared, that he was the one whose reputation was dragged through the mud, that he's the one who's really the victim here. Just by that mere fact, being like, see, we knew it. We knew that the truth was going to come out. And, welly. Leftists need to understand the connections here and how the what happens at the top sets precedents for everybody else, and how the public is primed to believe these to have these really, really bad opinions and beliefs, and then they're going to apply that to people outside of Hollywood, right? Every woman is a liar. It doesn't matter if you're famous or not. You're a liar. You're trying to get something. We see it all the time, but these are cases that usually involve public figures. And so the public's response to that is going to then reflect their, how they are to victims of abuse who aren't famous, who aren't Hollywood celebrities. Kind of similar to how most people, partially because the media, think predators are sketchy people lurking in alleys and not people we even know. Not people we know, even though the people we know are much more likely to hurt us than a stranger. Yes, and I was, it's one reason why I covered the Giselle. It's a big reason why I covered the Giselle Pellicot case, because that truly was one of the biggest spotlights you could shine on that exact truth. That monsters are not these, that abusers are not these big scary monsters lurking in the dark, that they are regular men. They're neighbors. They're they work blue collar jobs. They work white collar jobs. Like, there is not one definition. There is not one one particular type. And that case really showed how abusive men are and can be and are anybody, right? Any guy. And how women and other victims of abuse are not just celebrities in Hollywood, but it's every class, every race, every identifying marker. Kind of sad that you were the only one who covered the Pellicot case. I don't know. Maybe people didn't realize unfortunately, there are a lot of cases that involve sexual abuse and rape. Like, it is a sad fact. maybe it was that they just didn't understand how big this was, the significance of it, like what would it put a spotlight on? I don't know. It's also one of those that like you can't cover everything. There's a lot of things that I don't cover, so it's one of the it's like if you are a leftist streamer, if you're somebody who covers things that are happening in this country, in this world, I think it's kind of with the idea that if you don't cover something, somebody else has got it, right? Like there's a lot of things that I don't think she was the only one. Yeah, maybe it's just of like the streamers that person watches that I was the only one who covered it. I don't think it's something where it's I don't feel about it like, oh, I'm the only one covering this. No, because there's a lot of things that I don't cover. There's so much news to cover. And there's also, this is what I've talked about a lot, that it's okay that there are streamers who cover specific things. Like, with me, I'm usually going to cover big news in, coming out of Hollywood, in pop culture. I'll usually cover these big cases that involve sexual abuse. Like that is something where if that's a story, then most likely I will be covering it at some point. But there's a lot of things that I don't cover, and I would always be like, oh, you know what? That's not really my speed or my strength, or it's something that I just don't know enough about, so I will point you in this direction. So it's kind of, like the people who do this, who do commentary, cultural and political commentary, there's not a ton on this platform. Like there's a lot of people who stream on this platform, but those of us who do this, there's not a lot. So it is like a small community, but I think everybody kind of has that. I think everybody kind of feels the way I do, where it's like, you know what, if you can't cover this, someone else is going to cover it. And that's good, right? Because you can't cover everything. People have different strengths. Yeah. I come here for your takes on Latin American news, as you should. Tio Kwan. Also, everyone covers things differently or adds their own style, which appeals to various people. Yeah, there are definitely stories in the news that a lot of people will cover, but then there's other ones that it's like maybe only one or two streamers covered the story, or maybe like nobody covered it. Do you expect this to move to a criminal case at some point? The Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni? No. Because the thing is too, is that at the crux of her legal complaint was not her filing this over the sexual harassment. It was the retaliation that resulted from her bringing these concerns to the producers, requesting a meeting where they all sat down and she could lay out everything that she, lay out all of her concerns and list the very reasonable demands to be able to proceed with production. Happens to me a lot when I see something in the news on the TL and can't wait for you or Denims to cover it. Yeah, I also, when it comes to the types of things I focus on, I really try. And as I said, I am a female streamer, and I do feel very passionately about covering stories that have some, relation to women's issues. And so, I think you can tell by now when you see news if it's a story that I'll most likely cover. I've been following since the Mudang coverage. Hold on a second. Excuse me. Disappointed you've stopped covering Mudang. I'm literally wearing a Mudang shirt. Literally. Okay. I have to go, so we're gonna do what we planned, everybody. Oh, actually, the last thing that I wanted to say was this was really, really sad news. Sorry to end on sad news, but the news that Jeff Baena, who is an indie director, I've watched some of his films, and has been married was married to Aubrey Plaza. They were together for a very long time. That he died, and really, you know, it's just tragic. It's very tragic. It was news where when I saw it today, it's one of those where it always reminds you that mental health issues don't stop just because you are quote unquote living the dream, right? A guy who works in Hollywood and is married to is married to a famous actress, and he's had a really great indie career, and you know, someone who seemingly has it all, and that is the really fucking horrible thing about mental health issues is that it doesn't stop. It doesn't go away just because you have achieved great success or you are financially secure. Also, fuck TMZ. I totally agree. Fuck TMZ for the coverage, and fuck everyone who's saying, oh, yay, Aubrey Plaza is single. We will never be free, okay? We will never be free. Like, these are, I'm sorry to be dramatic, but like, there are just moments like that when I see responses. When I see those types of responses where I'm like, oh my God, it's so fucked up. People are so fucked up. We've got to stop. Yeah. Men's mental health is never taken serious. Yeah, this is a very accurate tweet. Men's mental health is never taken seriously. Men, a man dies by suicide. Yay, Aubrey Plaza is single. Just so gross. So gross. So sorry to end on that, but I just know that that's probably something I would forget to mention on the next stream, because it's not really a story to cover. It's more so just kind of one of those, it's just one of those sad moments. And okay, well, anyway, here we go. Even though I'm ending my stream here, we are going to pull off this prank. All right, we're going to pull off this prank. If you don't know what I'm doing, here's what I'm doing. I'm going to send you guys over to Will Neff, okay? I'm going to go into his stream room and be like, bye, I'm going to dinner. And then I'm going to pretend to leave. And then I'm going to sneak up on him wearing this. And I'm going to scare the shit out of him. Because, you want to know why he deserves it? Because he took my Carol moment away from me. All right? He took my Carol moment away from me with fucking Yoda. Because he was watching my stream and he knew it. And he also has seen the mask. He doesn't know what the mask is. He just saw it on the ground, but he doesn't know. Doesn't fully know. Let me take this off. Yep. Okay. All right, everyone. I will be back tomorrow for dinner and a movie. And fuck, I have to decide what to do for the Golden Globes. But anyway, sending you over there. everyone play it fucking cool. All right.